left side for East Buchanan. It is Dolan left side for three. Got it. So it's now 12-0 East Buchanan in the lead inside 2 minutes left in the first. They go back left side. Peck left wing for three. Got it. 20-5 as again the Buccaneers taking control here in the second. Peck goes ahead in the offensive end. Elsie Flexenar catches it, kisses it off the glass on the left side. Biggest lead of the night for East Buchanan at 31-12. East Buchanan raced out to a 12-0 lead and never really threatened the rest of the way. East Buchanan defeating Central by a final score of 51-23. Toll right side to Scott. Goes in the lane. Timmerman cuts through. Shot from the right block. It's up and in. And the Warriors want a timeout. It's suddenly a 10-point lead for Starmont at 17-7. Right side in the corner. Owen Hammersland for three. And suddenly the game tied with 4 minutes left here in the half. Left side Owen Hammersland. Left side for three. Got it. And the Warriors burning the nets. They trail by 5 at the half. They lead by 11 with 2 minutes left in the third. What a dominant second half for the Warriors. They outscore Starmont 36-12 in the second half. And the Warriors win by a final score of 62-43. The best high school basketball is on KCTN FM 100. It's a makeup matchup today on KCTN. In our featured games, North Fayette Valley faces MFL MarMac. First off, we have the girls' game. The NFV girls have been up and down the first half of the season, but they showed they can play with anyone in this league. For MFL MarMac, the Bulldogs enter the second half right in the mix in the big school division of the conference. They look to stay there. Game 1 of 2 today with North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for the girls' game coming up next on KCTN.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Central State Bank provides a complete line of lending services to help you get the best out of life. From home mortgages and equity loans to vehicle and personal loans. We have expert lending professionals who will work with you to provide options to address your needs. At Central State Bank, you won't deal with a branch or department. You'll deal with a banker who is dedicated to you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
TNT Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. We have a nice selection of clean used units available along with new units. Contact Brian, Sawyer, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase. To keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play, schedule your service work with Brian or Nathan by calling 563-245-1100 or stop into TNT Power Sports north of Elkader on Highway 13 for all your sales or service work.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Lewena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC. Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics. Community Insurance of Iowa Hometown Agency Monona. Auto, Home Business, Crop Farm and Life. Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona. Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona. St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service and Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley girls basketball coach Jared Tilleris. Coach, your team closing up the first half of the season 1-7, 1-5 in the conference. Dropped a hard-fought decision to Central, 30-24. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, just thought it was a tough, hard-fought game, low scoring. Both teams really struggled offensively to put the ball through the hoop. We got off to a nice start, got out like 7-0, I believe, and I don't know if playing the night before down at Edgewood Colesburg in a close game, we kind of ran out of legs, with our short amount of players, short bench, if that was a contributing factor. But give Central a lot of credit too, playing good, hard man-to-man or girl-to-girl defense. And we had our chances. We actually took the lead with about 2 minutes to go. But I think that might have been the last time we scored, if I remember right. So, again, a hard-fought ball game. We just came out on the short end.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's game.
Tonight we will go with Cassie Tilleris, Hannah Schrader in the post, and then Maddie Losgard, Peyton McElreath, and Katie Batterson out on the wing.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
That'll bring pretty much everybody: Ruby Gardner, Addie Thompson, Clara Bilden, and then our two freshmen, Isla Steins, Lily Klein, might get some time. But right now we're playing about 8.
All right, now turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
MFL MarMac, well coached, want to play physical, want to play fast. I know that they had a tough start to their season with some off-season injury to one of their better players, but they've had two nice freshmen in the younger Driscoll girl and the Winter girl that have been leading them and doing a nice job, and the other girls kind of knowing their roles and supporting them. They'll want to get after us, and like I said, be physical, and they have a nice season going.
All right, keys in the ball game for NFV. What do you have to do?
We've been talking about, for us, it's not so much anything anybody else is going to do. We have been talking a lot lately about trusting in our own abilities, trusting in our teammates, trusting in the coaches that they're going to put us in the right positions to have success, and not trying to do too much. Knowing our roles, doing our roles. Again, we're going to have to take care of the basketball. They're gonna want to be up in our face, guarding us tough, being physical. We'll have to play through that physicality. And then one of the last things, when we have taken care of the basketball this year, we've gotten looks, and in the two games where we've done a nice job of scoring some points, we shared the basketball. We didn't try to do too much on our own. We did the team aspect, and I think that's going to be a lot of the key tonight for us, is to just stay together and play as one team.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Yes, North Fayette Valley basketball coach Jared Tilleris and his Tiger Hawk team. The Chalk Talk for the girls game continues after this.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank. We empower success.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Garden View Place in Monona, Verwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Conaco Floor Covering in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. We continue the Chalk Talk for tonight's game. We're joined by MFL MarMac girls basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Coach, your team finishing up the first half, 6-3, 4-2 in the conference. Dropped a non-conference decision right before the break to a pretty good Waverly Shellrock team. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, I mean, we came into that game after a tough loss at Turkey Valley. Had a lot of sickness going on. But overall, I mean, I think we had good effort, but I just think we had they had too many weapons, and I think we were kind of worn out just with the sickness and tough game the night before. But they're a very, very good basketball team. So, but defensively, I thought we did some things. We held their best score. I think like 15 points under her average. So I thought that was a good, a positive from that game. But overall, it's just a tough matchup for us.
All right, part of the learning process for a young team. Let's go through starting a lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a little different tonight. We got a couple girls out with maybe some illness or getting some wisdom teeth out, but we'll start with Blair Winter, Olivia Driscoll, Emma Driscoll, Sam Ruff, and Casey Pika.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yeah, hopefully Cora Keener will be available. She had her wisdom teeth out earlier this week. Evie Fritz, Burnley Fritz, and we might have to look a little deeper into our bench. I know some kids have been working hard over break, so definitely worthy of getting some playing time.
All right, now let's turn our attention to North Fayette Valley. What do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Yeah, I mean, they got 3 or 4 girls that are averaging 7-8 points a game. The Lost Guard girl is, she's probably their best player right now. I think leading in scoring and rebounding. And then you got Tillerson and Schrader that do a really nice job on the boards and inside. So we're going to definitely have to do a better job of rebounding. I feel like that's been kind of our Achilles heel this year so far. We haven't been doing a very good job of defensive rebounding. So we'll have to definitely keep those girls off the boards. And I don't know if the McCowan girl will be available or not, but if she is, we'll definitely have to identify her. But, and they've kind of changed the way they played, from the last couple of years. They're doing more zone and a lot more deliberate on offense. So we'll just have to see what Coach Tiller throws at us.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, sounds good.
Yes,
Thanks, Dan.
you betcha. MFL MarMac girls basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen and his Bulldog program. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
The vets and vet techs at Veterinary Associates of Clayton County offer a wide variety of services for all animals. We believe in treating every patient as if they were our own pet and give them the same loving attention and care they receive from you. Call our office at 563-245-1633 to make an appointment today. The Veterinary Associates of Clayton County are proud sponsors of Central Elkader Sports.
Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision. Top Gun Customs knows that the insurance company wants you to do all the work for them. They want you to download the app, take the pictures, upload them, then they want you to accept the paltry check they think will repair your vehicle. No, no, no. Top Gun writes an accurate estimate, takes the photos, and explains the repair process to you. Let Bob and the guys take all the worries out of your repairs. Call Bob or Nancy at 563-964-9899 at Top Gun to schedule your repair today.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Decatur. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Aaron Hammond. We welcome you to Monona. And it's make-up matchups today here on KCTN. It is MFL, MarMac, and North Fayette Valley games that were canceled on, December 16th, something like that?
Thursday or Friday night. It was rainy, icy. They said, no, we're not going to play.
So now we're fortunate to get these games in tonight. Today, I should say, with a 4 o'clock start or so for the girls' game and the boys' game to follow here on KCTN. Let's talk about this girls' matchup first off. The MFL MarMac girls are 6-3. They are 4-2 in the conference. That's one game back of Waukon in the loss column there in the big school division of the Upper Iowa Conference. For North Fayette Valley, they're 1-7. They are 1-5 in the conference, and this is a team that has their best victory of the season against Lansing Key High, but coming off a tough loss before the break with Central. Let's start first off talking about the Tiger Hawks, who have been a bit up and down early this season.
They have, they lost Lexi McGowan, who that's a big hurt for them in the guard, the ball handling. But boy, they've had some games where they can score. They scored big against Edco. They scored big against Key High. They've had games like the one against Central where they couldn't score. So, like you said, up and down is the best way to describe them when it comes to the offense.
And they scored 69 points in a loss against Edco on a Thursday night and turned around the next night and scored 24 against Central. So they have struggled against teams that have been able to play girl-to-girl defense against them. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, scoring-wise, it's really been scoring by committee. Maddie Lofsgaard having a good season, averaging 8 points a ball game. Katie Batterson is Peyton McElry is averaging over 6 points a ball game, but they're really searching for some consistency offensively, and it's really got to start down low for them.
It does. Hannah Schrader's had about 6-7 points a night, but the consistency just hasn't been there. She's got nights where she's, the go-to girl. There's nights where she gets herself in foul trouble. So, as you said, we've had different girls step up. I think one of the bright spots has been Amelia Schaefer in the guard position, giving them some consistency. But being a sophomore, she's been up and down. So they're just trying to find 4 quarters of consistent basketball, scoring, whoever's got the hot hand, and just play a full game.
And again, they feel like they can play with anybody in the conference when they're on in their game that they want to play there. As Coach Tiller says, we just want to continue to work on ourselves there and what we can do. All right, let's talk about MFL MarMac now. 6-3, 4-2 in the conference. Dropped a non-conference game to Waverly Shellrock, who, by the way, is pretty good in Class 4A. But for MFL MarMac, I think the first half of the season has been a success for them as they're led by 2 freshmen there with, once again, Olivia Driscoll leading them offensively and also Blair Winter as well. That's a great place to start.
Well, Driscoll averaging over 14 points a ball game. Winter right behind with 13 points a ball game. And beginning of the season, we knew that there was some talent coming in with that freshman class. We didn't realize that they were going to have their top 2 scorers be starters and freshmen, so that's been a pleasant surprise. But you throw in a lot of other things. Samantha Ruff has been around for a couple of years. She's giving them scoring. Evelyn Fritz, the sophomore, is giving them some scoring. Of course, Cora Keener has been in the post, averages about 3 points, 5 boards a game, shoots free throws really, really well.
And we'll have to see how Cora Keener is able to contribute in this ball game tonight. The old wisdom teeth kind of affecting her here over the holiday break, but she looks like warming up there for MFL MarMac and ready to go. All right, let's talk about keys in the ball game, and let's start for North Fayette Valley. You have to handle the basketball. It all starts there.
Handle pressure, cut down those turnovers. I think they need to find points wherever they can. And they got to establish some post play. They got to try to find a way to get some inside presence.
Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, get the tempo up going. They want to make this a run and gun affair.
Yeah, they got to shake the rust off a little bit. Both of these teams do, but I think they want to put some ball pressure on North Fayette Valley, make them handle it. And they got to find a half-court offense. If North Fayette Valley gets back and sits in that zone, they got to find a half-court offense that they can run consistently.
And that's what North Fayette Valley wants to do. They want to make MFL MarMac have to work things around, be patient on offense. So this is game 1 of 2 today. We'll have the boys' game coming up a little bit later on. Also, of course, there's one other matchup going on in our area tonight. The Clayton Ridge and Midland girls are playing at Clayton Ridge in girls matchup tonight. We're ready to go with Greg Schiller at the scorer's table. Starting lineups here for our girls game. Take it away there courtside. And he may be waiting for the horn to come before it sounds here. He's letting the clock run down here. So Greg Schiller has us with the starting lineups here for our game tonight. Take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MFL MarMac High School for tonight's girls varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tigerhawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tigerhawks are coached by Jared Tilleris, assisted by Jade Cleve. The Bulldogs are coached by Jess Schubert and Brian Buchenhagen, assisted by Mike Driscoll. Honorary coach is Jason Winter. Officials for today's game are Bill Mock, Roger Schuler, and Jeff Wachter. Now the starting lineups first. For the Tigerhawks, number 2, Peyton McElree. Number 3, Katie Batterson. Number 4, Maddie Lofsgaard. Number 22, Cassie Tilleris. And number 30, Hannah Schrader. Now the starting lineup for the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. A 5'6" sophomore, freshman from Timber Ridge, Iowa, number 1, Olivia Driscoll. At guard, a 5'7" junior from Monona, Iowa, number 4, Sam Ruff. At forward, a 5'9" freshman from Timber Ridge, Iowa, number 10, Blair Winter. At forward, a 5'7" junior from Timber Ridge, Iowa, number 24, Keena Carab. And at center, a 5'10" senior from Watson, Iowa, number 32, Cora Keener.
I'm not sure what she said.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you rise.
There we go. The starting lineup's ready for you. Opening action coming up next with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Helping people, bottom line, is the biggest reason I chose a career in mental health. During my own struggles, it was difficult to find good support in this area. Therefore, I vowed to come back home to help meet the great need for mental health care in Northeast Iowa. I'm available for consultations at both the Walk-On and Postville Clinic locations, offering assessment, diagnosis, and medication management for all mental illnesses.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Tigerhawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase in Allwine. Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery. And online shopping at rivalsinc.com. Welcome back to Monona. Lofsgaard to jump it up there for North Fayette Valley and Cora Keener in the starting lineup. Good to see for MFL MarMac for this ball game tonight here. Not a bad crowd for a Saturday afternoon makeup game. I'm kind of impressed.
We were impressed with JV. A good crowd. They stuck around for the varsity game. So, yeah, we're excited for this one.
Yeah, they played 2 quarters of JV girls starting at about 2 o'clock. And then a boys game that was high scoring. 60-54. North Fayette Valley boys won the JV game. Meanwhile, we're underway here. Batterson into the offensive end. Tigerhawks black uniforms, bottoms and tops. That Carolina blue trim along with the silver trim. Bulldogs home, white bottoms and tops. They got the Bulldogs there in royal blue with the yellow trim. They try to work it in the lane to Tilleris, intercepted by Winter, and a turnover forced by MFL MarMac defensively. Keener in the offensive end. Stops right side now to Driscoll. North Fayette Valley comes out here. And really, what looks like they're going to run here, a triangle and two is what it looks like.
Absolutely, you bet.
Ruff at the elbow. Right side, Emma Driscoll open. Right side for three off the front of the rim. Shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down there by North Fayette Valley. Quickly back in the offensive end. Ahead of the pack is Lofsgaard. Drives in right side, but fouled going up for the shot. And it's the Tiger Hawks in transition, pushing things.
Well, they're going to say this was an offensive foul. They're going to give this
a turnover.
A turnover. Yeah, I thought they called a foul on that. They're going to go as a turnover.
Yeah, and the reason why is Lofsgaard ended up on the floor, but apparently there lost control of the basketball, and it is going to MFL MarMac on the turnover. Right side, Keener. Keener with it. Right wing to Driscoll. Driscoll at the free throw line, drives in, stopped immediately. Ruff in the corner to Emma Driscoll. She's got a lane, takes a little one-handed runner, shot no good. Gets her own rebound, feeds it over to Keener, banks it up and in. Bulldogs keep possession alive, and they strike first, leading 2-0, and they set up pressure. And Tilleris able to tip it to herself in the offensive end. Back left side offensively now to McElry. In the lane, they get it to Schrader. Her shot no good, but use that strength to get inside of Keener. Foul going up for the shot. Keener gets the foul there as the shot missed by, once again, Schrader, but she'll go to the free throw line for two.
We talked about North Fayette Valley needing to have that inside presence, and there we see a good entry pass, and Schrader a strong move to the left side. Not able to make the basket, but going to get free throws.
Free throw, it's off the back of the rim. She'll get another opportunity. Offensive-wise, MFL MarMac averages close to 49 points a ball game, and obviously the Waverly Shellrock game, that took a hit. And for North Fayette Valley, about 36, 37 points a ball game. And the second free throw good by Schrader. That's 1 of 2. And NFV on the board, 2-1. MFL MarMac, the early lead.
Yeah, it looks like they've got Batterson on Driscoll. That's 1 of the 2. And it looks like they've got a chaser on Winter. That's Cassie Tilleris. Otherwise, the other 3 girls in a triangle.
And you may see some other girls switch things around tonight. Meanwhile, Ruff brings it left side, pulls up from the free throw line. 15-foot jumper is good. There's going to be some spacing against that 1-2 triangle and 2 as North Fayette Valley throws it inbounds and turns it over. Went off the hands of Tilleris out of bounds, and it goes back to MFL MarMac. But the supporting cast, they feel like that they can, again, contribute. Haven't needed to in a lot of nights, but they are confident in what else they have.
Absolutely. They're able to shoot the ball. They're able to score, and they may be called upon to do that tonight.
Ruff, left wing with the basketball, and at the top of the key, brings it over to Winter. Winter, right side to Driscoll. Driscoll spins at the elbow, drives into the lane, gets by Schrader, but a reach-in foul as Driscoll tumbles to the floor. Schrader with the rake of the arms going up, and I believe they're going to say she was shooting. She was. Driscoll to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that's going to be Hannah Schrader's first foul, and again, helping out on that drive because they've got a chaser on Olivia Driscoll.
Driscoll's free throw, it is off the back of the rim. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Driscoll, pretty good free throw shooter, 71% on the season. As a team, MFL MarMac, not bad at all. 69% in conference and a little over 73% out of conference. Free throw, it is good. Driscoll makes 1 of 2, and it's 5-1. MFL MarMac, the early lead, 2 minutes in. Left side, Batterson across the timeline. Hands it left side to Lofsgaard. The ball deflected out of there. It was actually with the basketball, Lofsgaard saving it right side. The shot taken by Lofsgaard. Missed it. And here's MFL MarMac back in transition. Ahead of the pack is Ruff. There's their athleticism, and it's 7-1, the early lead for North Fayette Valley.
And it looks like MFL in that 1-2-2 get another steal.
Ruff steals the inbounds pass, then actually threw it off the foot of a North Fayette Valley defender, but it wasn't kicked. And as it turns out, it ends up being a jump ball with a loose ball on the floor, but it stays down here with MFL MarMac.
Yeah, they got the turnover, and tried to attack the basket. It just came off funny.
Left side, and it will be Ruff getting it on top to Emma Driscoll. Driscoll left side in the corner to Ruff. Ruff deep left corner will bring it back out on top. And gets him into their offense. Right side, Emma Driscoll open. Right side for 3. Got it. What a start for MFL MarMac, leading 10-1, 3 minutes into this ball game.
And the pressure staying on with a couple of freshmen up front running the show on this 1-2.
Backcourt area, and they've got to hurry before a 10-second violation, and there it is. There's a timeout taken by Coach Tilleris. He realized how much time was running down there. Takes the timeout to avoid the turnover. An early start for the Bulldogs, leading 10-1. Let's take this break.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk On.
So it's 10-1, MFL MarMac the early lead, and Coach Tiller is saving possession there as the shot clock was down to 26 seconds, and they just had a second, still had the ball in the backcourt, but they avoid the 10-second violation. Lofsgaard in the offensive end, guarded by Ruff, cut off in the right corner, and hands it back over to, once again, McElry. McElry has the ball, knocked away. She tried a bounce pass, intercepted by Driscoll. That's Emma to younger sister Olivia, but she misses the layup. Driving right side, and it is North Fayette Valley with the rebound, and then reach-in foul committed by Winter. So North Fayette's Valley plan here was we're going to slow down Winter and Olivia Driscoll. So far that's worked well, but it's still 10-1.
Yeah, Samantha Ruff's got 4 points. Emma Driscoll hit a 3. Cora Keener's got a bucket. So those other 3 girls that they're not guarding one-on-one have stepped up and made some shots.
And on the inbounds, it is again getting into the game now is number 5 in Ruby Gardner, checking in for the first appearance tonight. And they get it to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard across the offensive end, left side to Tilleris. Tilleris at the elbow, gets a lane to the basket, swoops in, but the ball hangs on the front of the rim, then slides through. They'll take that any way they can get it, and it's 10-3. But just like that, here's the Bulldogs. Ruff drives in, sweeps, uses her left hand, facing the basket, puts it up and in, and they don't give you much time to catch your breath. It's a 9-point lead for MFL MarMac. Here in the offensive end, Batterson. Good job handling the pressure to Tilleris on the right block. Tilleris covered, back over to Gardner. Gardner at the left elbow lifted the pivot foot, and that's traveling. She was cut off there by Emma Driscoll. Turnover by North Fayette Valley. And again, play within yourselves, right?
Yeah, the right idea there, but then she picked up that foot just trying to create some more space. And they're going to have another sub in here, number 1, Clara Bilden, into the ball game.
And Bilden is a junior. Checking out of the ball game is going to be their Batterson, I believe.
Oh, Batterson.
Left side, it is Ruff with the basketball. Bulldogs have a sub waiting at their scores table. North Fayette Valley here is now to a 1-2-2 defense. Left side to Emma Driscoll, baseline to Keener, little 5-foot leaner, it's up and in. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. They attacked it along the baseline. They lead by double digits right now.
Yeah, their supporting cast is coming up big right now, and the defense here is really giving fits to the Tiger Hawks.
Lofsgaard to Tilleris. They beat the pressure. Ahead to Schrader, drives in, the layup. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. Now you can attack when you've got numbers, and good heads-up play there by the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, good post-to-post pass there. Cassie Tilleris saw Schrader open, gave her the little bounce pass, a nice finish by Schrader. And we've got a host of subs coming in.
2 coming in, 2 coming out for both teams. Emma Driscoll, Ruff checks out, as does Cora Keener. So actually 3 in for MFL MarMac, including Casey Pika back in the lineup for them. Also number 25 into the ball game in Chloe Schutte, a freshman. And number 11 is Evelyn Fritz, a sophomore, who led them against Central off the bench with 18 points. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley into the game is number 12, and that is Amelia Schaefer. She's a sophomore who continues to play well. And also into the ball game is number 11, Addie Thompson. Free throw by, once again, Schrader. It is good. Finishes off the 3-point play. Tiger Hawks back within 8.
Well, that's a positive for the Tiger Hawks, but it's got to start down here defensively. You got to find a way to get stops.
So they are out of the 1-3, or the triangle in 2, I should say, as now facing a 1-2-2 zone, and left side Olivia Driscoll tried to work it over to Fritz, but it's knocked out of bounds by North Fayette Valley defensively. They'll take it in front of the North Fayette Valley bench on that far side.
Well, Thompson in there and Gardner in there have some length, so that's going to help them a little bit with those passes.
Pika goes in the lane there to Winter. Bounce pass that goes away, and the loose ball picked up there by North Fayette Valley. And here is Schaefer into a double team, but hand checked by Pika. That'll be the 4th foul at MFL MarMac, where the Tiger Hawks have only committed 1 so far.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are really forcing the issue here with that full court defense, but North Fayette Valley got to find a way to handle it.
Inbound Schrader seals the right block, takes the shot left side though, and it's blocked. She actually moved to the right, blocked by Winter, who grabs the rebound. Driscoll, crossover dribble, drives in, floats it up with the left hand from 8 feet away in the middle of the lane, sits on the front of the rim, then somehow slides through. Acrobatic shot and a 10-point lead for MFL MarMac. Back offensively is Bilden. Bilden left side to Gardner. Gardner in the lane to Schrader, backs her way down from the left side, but the shot too strong. It was challenged by a Winter. Good position, but missed the shot. Shooting ahead to Pika. Pika drives in, takes a step by that time Schrader, misses the shot. Winter the rebound. Her putback is no good. And there's the length of Thompson getting the rebound for North Fayette Valley as the Bulldogs miss a couple of shots point blank range. Backcourt area into the offensive end. It's Gardner. Bulldogs again, girl-to-girl defense. Right side, they try to go to Schrader. Intercepted by Winter. Winter gets it ahead to Olivia Driscoll, and there's a layup. 18-6, another transition opportunity for MFL MarMac.
They use that defense to fuel the offense, and that's when they get those easy run-out buckets.
Schaefer in the offensive end, again, got sped up a little bit, got towards the lane, trying to drive in, but took an extra step, trying to pass the ball, and North Fayette Valley will take Schrader out of the ball game. Coming back in for them is going to be Tilleris.
And you're doing the right things when you beat it, but you got to slow down and play your pace. You got to get it to the front court, reset, and then run that offense.
Olivia Driscoll, top of the key, left side to Evelyn Fritz. Fritz in the lane area to Schutte in the left block, but again, a lot of traffic in there, and North Fayette Valley able to knock it away. Quickly back in the offensive end, Gardner drives in, but fouled on the floor, so that's the 5th foul on MFL MarMac, and that will put Ruby Gardner to the free throw line for 2 now, with 1:53 to go in the opening quarter.
And if there's a bright spot for the Tiger Hawks, you're going to be shooting free throws, so you need to keep attacking here for these last 2 minutes of the quarter. Maybe get yourself back into it at the free throw line.
Gardner, left-handed touch, hits the front of the rim. It is no good. She'll get another opportunity. The substitution wheel continues. Rough in. Olivia Driscoll out for MFL MarMac. Built-in out for North Fayette Valley. Back into the ball game for them is Lofsgaard. And Lofsgaard has been playing more of a guard spot as the season has went on. Second free throw there by Gardner. Rolls off the back of the rim. It is no good. Couldn't get it to fall through. They come up empty. Emma Driscoll back in the offensive end on top to Evelyn Fritz. Fritz with it. And again, good job by North Fayette Valley getting back defensively. Ruff in the lane to Schutte. Schutte back to Emma Driscoll. Left side, Ruff. Left wing for 3. Banked it short from the left wing. Missed the rim. And the rebound pulled down there by Thompson and North Fayette Valley. And here's Gardner into the offensive end. Knocked out of bounds by Ruff. Tiger Hawks take it near side. Directly below us, inbounds.
Yeah, and I think Ruff's shot might have been altered a little bit, so good closeout defense there by the Tiger Hawks. They're starting to recognize who's putting the ball up.
Lofsgaard brings it right side and stops and needs a little help. And it will be, Thompson getting the ball down low to Schaefer on the left block. Wraparound pass, it's knocked away. Picked up by Tilleris, who has the ball knocked away from behind. And MFL MarMac steals it away. Here's the pass to Schutte. She's left-handed. There's the left-handed layup. But it rolls off the front of the rim. It is no good. They miss a fast break opportunity.
Got robbed on that, just rolled off the front of the rim.
Lofsgaard, nice dribble, gets into the lane, but misses the driving layup right side. Too strong with it. Bulldogs pushing the tempo, and Thompson knocks the pass out of bounds into the hands of Coach Tilleris. It'll stay down here with MFL MarMac. 53 seconds left in the quarter. The Tiger Hawks have 3 coming in, 3 coming out. Schaefer, Gardner, Thompson all out. Back into the ballgame, McElree, Batterson, and Schrader. So we have seen 8 girls play for, both these teams right now. Inbounds to Driscoll. Driscoll back out on top to Ruff. MFL MarMac, the kind of start they're looking for. And it is Fritz left wing to Ruff. Ruff brings it back out on top to Pika. Pika in the lane to Schutte. Baseline, Evelyn Fritz. Set shot, 15 feet away, just nails it. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs. Biggest lead of the corner. They lead by 14.
Well, we've seen Fritz, she's able to score when she needs to. She's got a nice shot, but does a great job filling rolls.
Inside 25 seconds left in the quarter. Lofsgaard drives in the lane, kicks it right side. Batterson, baseline 12-footer. It is good, and almost the same play on the other end. Got into the lane, kicked it to the baseline, and the Tiger Hawks answer.
Yeah, it looks like Bulldogs want to play for 1 here with under 10 seconds to go in this quarter.
Fritz directing traffic here on top, left side to Pika. Fritz with it now right side, hands it over to Ruff. Ruff right side, fires up the 3, graces the left side of the rim, shot no good, ball goes out of bounds, and the opening quarter comes to an end. Bulldogs have the tempo going the way they like it. They lead 20-8 at the end of 1. Let's take this break.
Combine strong winds with icy conditions and you have a winter storm recipe for downed power lines and outages. Get prepared now. Put together a kit to help keep everyone safe and warm during a winter storm emergency. Have extra blankets handy and stock up on water, flashlights, non-perishable food, essential medicines, and more. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto Home Business, Crop Farm and Life, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, and Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop, harvest wisely. So North Fayette Valley trailing MFL MarMac here, 20-8 in the opening quarter. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the first quarter stats.
Bulldogs were 9 of 16 in that first quarter, 1 of 4 behind the arc. They were 1 of 2 at the free throw line. For the Tigerhawks, they were 3 of 7, no three-point attempts, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 9 turnovers for the Tigerhawks, 2 for the Bulldogs.
There's the difference in the ball game. Loftsgaard inbounds to the offensive end. Batterson, McElree, Schrader, and Tilleris starting 5 out there. Meanwhile, Ruff falling to the court, knocks the ball away from Loftsgaard and actually tips it over to Emma Driscoll, so it's a steal. The Driscoll girls out there for MFL MarMac, Olivia and Emma. Keener out there along with Winter and Ruff. So the starting 5 out there for both these teams. And left side, Olivia Driscoll has the basketball knocked away by Batterson, stays down here. It appeared that North Fayette Valley, girl-to-girl that time down?
I think they matched up that time and went girl-to-girl defense and just tried to challenge the Bulldogs a little bit.
All right, Loftsgaard out. Schaefer back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley. And on top it is Olivia Driscoll. Trying to back her way to the basket, hands it over to Ruff. Ruff bounce pass to Keener, gets it by, once again, Schrader. The shot from the right block up and in. Schrader did a good job defending things, but a better shot there by Keener as it turns out. Backcourt again with Schaefer. It's that full court pressure by MFL MarMac. They knock the ball away at center court, but it goes into the hands of Tilleris. Tilleris back over on top here to McElree, so the Tigerhawks maintain possession. And as they go to the right side, it's intercepted by Olivia Driscoll. Ahead of the pack is Winter, catches it, layup, scores. 16-point lead as they start to pull away here in the second quarter.
Yeah, the turnovers are starting to mount up. The runaway baskets are starting to mount up against the Tigerhawks.
McElree to Tilleris. Tilleris on top to McElree, and she'll try to get him into their offensive set here. 6:45 left in our second quarter. McElree with it now to Tilleris. The ball knocked away by Ruff, but Tilleris able to pull it away. Tried to go to Schrader, knocked into the hands of McElree. Tigerhawks hang on to it. McElree wraparound pass intercepted by Ruff, and a steal by MFL MarMac, and here they are ahead of the pack again. But the pass overshot. Winter goes sliding along the baseline out of bounds, trying to track it back down. Had the right idea. Somehow that ball squirted away. The Bulldogs turned it over with a layup waiting at the other end.
Blair Winter tried to dribble it instead of just catching it and passing it to the other girl, tried to get it control with the dribble.
Our first score and our only score we're following in girls tonight as Emma Driscoll steals the inbounds pass. The layup, it is up, it is in. Fouled, count the basket. They lead now by 18, and it's a three-point opportunity. Midland leads Clayton Ridge, by the way, 10-6. That ball game is at the end of 1. That's the only game we're following today.
Yeah, the boys don't play tonight, so just the one girls game along with what we got going on here in Monona.
Yep, a few girls and boys games played last night. Driscoll's free throw popped in and out. It is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Tilleris, so they're unable to complete the three-point play. Meanwhile, in the offensive end, Batterson beats the pressure, drives right side, and again has the ball knocked away, but it goes into the hands of Tilleris. Back to Schaefer. Jump shot blocked there by Ruff from just inside the top of the key. Emma Driscoll back over to Ruff in the offensive end. Ruff bounce pass over to Winter. Winter's shot stripped on the way up by Batterson, but the ball tracked down by Keener behind the right wing, and they'll get into their offensive set now. That last stoppage of play, Thompson came back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley for Loftsgaard. And left side, it is Olivia Driscoll. Drives in, swoops in, uses the right hand. It's up and in. And here's the timeout by North Fayette Valley. MFL MarMac in control, 28-8. 5:44 to go in the half. Let's take this break. Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, well, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
So MFL MarMac starting the second quarter on an 8-0 run, 5:44 to go in our second quarter. They've done that in 2 minutes 16 seconds and suddenly lead 28-8 as the Tiger Hawks took their second time out.
Well, and you know what Coach Tilleris said, we need to keep working on us, and that's what they got to do right here is figure out how to work on this.
And they turn the ball over as Winter gets a loose ball, pump fakes, then splits the defenders and lays it off the glass. A turnover right out of the timeout, and it's 30-8. Again, MFL MarMac in the lead. And quickly ahead of the pack, they are able to get the ball to Batterson, who saves it on top. That's Schaefer, top of the key for three. Got it! So the Tiger Hawks needing a lift there, and a nice shot there by Schaefer off the bench. And here ahead of the pack, they get it to Ruff, who it's actually caught by Winter, who cut through, thought the pass was for her, and she scored the layup to the right.
Hey, two opportunities there for girls who could score, and Winter kind of took it away from Ruff.
Pick or choose who's going to get the layup. Schrader backs her way into the offensive end, does get it across the timeline, and gets North Fayette Valley into shop here now, as it is Thompson really kind of handling the ball on top, who's guarded by Ruff. And left side, they work things around offensively. That's Gardner, actually, trying to go down in the lane to Schrader, but again, an errant pass. Winter knocks it away, and here's the Bulldogs back offensively. Olivia Driscoll drives in, swoops in using the left hand, but it falls off the back of the rim as it was a tough shot. Olivia shakes her head. Kind of surprised she missed it there, but just didn't get the roll. And back into the offensive end is North Fayette Valley. So 4.5 left here in our quarter. Batterson has it by the Bulldog logo and just needs some help and gets it to Gardner to get him into their offense. Gardner has a lane, baseline, goes over there to number one. Once again, driving is a Bilden left side. Her shot no good, but fouled as she drove along the left side. So for MFL MarMac, number 5 is into the ball game and Brindley Fritz. Meanwhile, they have Pika and I believe shooting at the scores table, and North Fayette Valley will be making a substitution as well. But right now it's 2 free throws for Clara Bilden, the junior, as they are down by 21 points. Free throw on its way by Bilden, front of the rim. It is no good. Thompson will come back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley. Checking out will be Schrader. Meanwhile, Schutte does come in. Checking out Olivia Driscoll. Ruff checks out. Emma Driscoll checks out. Evelyn Fritz back into the game as well for MFL MarMac. And here is the second free throw being eyed by Bilden. That free throw popped in and out, but kisses the backboard and goes through. And it's a 20-point lead for MFL MarMac at 32-12 halfway through the second quarter. Left side, that is again Fritz with it on the left wing. So now we got the Fritz sisters on the court. She takes a shot, but it's blocked by Thompson and those long arms, and the loose ball into the hands of Schaefer. And here's the Tiger Hawks back offensively. One thing about misses, MFL MarMac unable to get into their press after that. Schaefer has the ball knocked away by Pika. Pika leads the break, drives in right side, lowers the head, and the ball knocked out of bounds. She had 2 girls defending her well. Pika took it up there, hoping for a call, did not get it, but it stays down here off the left side of the basket for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, we've got Maddie Lofsgaard's going to check back in for the Tiger Hawks, and Schaefer's going to check out.
And off the right side, it will be Brindley Fritz taking it out of bounds. Gets it to Winter just inside the lane, but misses the shot. Blocks out the rebound to Pika. Pika 17-footer, no good. Schutte gets an offensive rebound off the left, and the Bulldogs bring it back out on top here, maintaining possession. Brindley Fritz, right side to Pika. And again, now North Fayette Valley back to the 1-2-2 zone. Left side to Evelyn Fritz. Free throw line to Winter. She drives in, facing the basket. Too strong with the shot. Rebound deflected out of there, but tracked down near the far corner by Lofsgaard. The Tiger Hawks get a stop, a much-needed stop, after the Bulldogs had a number of opportunities. Meanwhile, Gardner goes left baseline to Thompson. Thompson feeds it back on the wing there to Bilden, and back out on top to Lofsgaard. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Lofsgaard drives in a contested shot into 3 Bulldogs. Pick or choose who had the block there. Ends up with Brindley Fritz, who tries to throw it to Schutte, but Schutte said, I'm a post. I wasn't expecting the pass. She ducked out of the way, and the ball goes out of bounds near side.
Schutte was filling a lane, and Fritz tried to hit her on a pass, and she's like, she wasn't ready for it. Turnover there against the Bulldogs. Only their 4th of the game.
And good to have guards, isn't it?
Yeah.
They got depth at the guard courts. Lofsgaard, left side, in the offensive end, and stops the dribble. This is where she needs some help, but Thompson able to get open on the left block. Thompson back over to, once again, Lofsgaard, and the ball knocked away by Pika. The officials confer and say, let's keep it down here with North Fayette Valley. So 32-12 after a quick burst to start the second quarter here with an 8-0 opening quarter run. We've kind of settled into an even stretch of play since then. Lofsgaard inbounds on the left wing. guarded by Pika. And again, Lofsgaard just unable to get any type of a drive, but now takes a step in, launches a shot that is no good. Line driving off the rim, goes right back to her. And then a reach-in foul committed by Brindley Fritz. So Lofsgaard just found herself free and figured I might as well just take it up in all this traffic.
But you can see the frustration because, she had to force that, didn't expect the rebound. Then it trickles out of bounds, and she's just playing in a lot of traffic.
Inbounds, they get it to Lofsgaard, who is immediately swarmed by Schutte, along with Brindley, Fritz, and Keener. It is a jump ball, as they had the right idea, trying to get it into the lane, but a good dig down by the Bulldogs, and they force the turnover. They get it on the possession rule. Evelyn Fritz, left side to Brindley Fritz. Back out on top, Casey Pika in the lane to Schutte. Pump fakes, drives right side, uses the shot, right hand rather. She's left-handed, but the shot partially blocked. It is no good. Thompson gets the rebound as we approach the 2-minute mark in our second quarter. Lofsgaard, right side, goes in the block area to Thompson, uses the left hand from the left block. Shot no good. It was actually from the right block. Brindley Fritz gets the rebound and wants to push tempo. Back to Evelyn Fritz, who drives left side in the corner to Pika. Pika steps inside the three-point line, 15-footer, no good. Keener gets the rebound, put back, it is no good, just left it short, but she was fouled on the putback attempt. That caused the short shot. Keener to the free throw line for 2.
Well, you look at these two teams, and the Tiger Hawks average about 36 rebounds, Bulldogs about 33, so they're pretty evenly matched, but boy, the offensive glass has been all MFL MarMac tonight. They've been just crash.
Free throw by Keener. It is good. It's really where their athleticism has shown up here and the ability to get up and down the court. 3 coming in for the Tiger Hawks as Batterson, also Lofsgaard and Thompson all check out. Back into the ball game, Schrader, Tilleris, and also back into the ball game as well. There is McElry. Second free throw by Keener off the back of the rim. It is no good. The ball deflected out of there, but it's tracked down by Tilleris. 1 of 2 free throws made there by MFL MarMac. They lead by 21. Left side, Gardner. Gardner, deep left corner, guarded by Pika. Needs some help, and the ball goes right to Keener. Threw it away, and here's the Bulldogs back in transition. Pika, nice pass over to Brindley Fritz. Drives in. Textbook layup using the left hand. 35-12. Bulldogs now in the lead. 90 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, they've really pulled away and kind of put this out of reach so far. Tiger Hawks got to find a way to claw back into this.
Tilleris to Schrader at the elbow. Wants to drive, cut off, tried to force the shot, and I believe they're going to call a jump ball. She tried to force the action that time. And again, that's where North Fayette Valley rushing things a little bit. It'll stay down here, though, on the alternate possession rule.
Well, and that's one of those, ball goes into the post. Those guards need to move, make that defense move a little bit, give an outlet for those posts.
Brindley Fritz checks out. Brooklyn Lunt, a freshman, into the ball game for the first time tonight. Back out on top to McElry. And a minute to go in our quarter. McElry stops at the top of the key. Left side to, again, Gardner. Gardner drives baseline, finds herself free. Now looking to shoot. Takes a tough contested shot from 15 feet away. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It did not hit the rim. Gardner shots. It was a shot clock violation regardless. But the ball was going to go out of bounds to MFL MarMac anyway.
Yeah, the ball was going out, but that shot kind of played Annie over there and missed the rim, so give the ball back to the Bulldogs.
50 seconds left here in our second quarter. Tiger Hawks extending that 1-2-2 zone a bit with, playing on top built-in. Meanwhile, the pass knocked away, intended for Lunt, but goes back into the hands of Evelyn Fritz. Right side, Pika, right baseline for 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Schutte gets the rebound over to Lunt. Jump shot from the free throw line, grazes the rim. It is no good. Evelyn Fritz gets the rebound. Being left-handed, took it from the right side. The shot is no good, then commits the foul, reaching in as Evelyn Fritz, a tough shot. She was a little bit under the backboard on the right side.
Tough shot, but that foul, only the 3rd foul for the Bulldogs, so they played really clean those first 2 quarters.
Lofsgaard back in. Checking out for North Fayette Valley is Bilden. Tiger Hawks can work for 1 if they choose, with 25 seconds to go here in our second quarter. Left side, Gardner. Gardner to Tilleris, but knocked away by Pika. Loose ball in the court, slapped out of bounds by Lunt. It deflected by a couple of players down there in the near corner, and North Fayette Valley takes it out of bounds with 16 seconds left in the half. And 35-12, North Fayette Valley in the lead. They throw it over top. They get it to Schrader. Double teamed on the block. The shot no good. Goes out of bounds, and it goes back to Hey, there we are. We're back. All right. Thank you very much. What did you miss there in action? Pika goes to the free throw line, 2.9 seconds to go.
Missed the first one, made the second one.
All right, so we lost audio for just a second there. Meanwhile, they get it to half court, and the first half comes to an end. You really didn't miss much, as it turns out, in the final 25 seconds. You just missed a foul, and one of two free throws by MFL MarMac. But we're at the half. 36-12 is our score. MFL MarMac in control here at the half. When we return, first half stats. We'll also look forward to our boys game coming up a little bit later on. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN, Garnavillo, Elkader, Iowa.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Over the past years, Central State Bank has invested in numerous programs and organizations dedicated to the education and enrichment of young people in our area. Athletics and the arts, vocational education, and youth club activities. Because Central State Bank is more than a bank, we're your neighbors, your relatives, your friends, your business partners. And these kids represent the future of our community. Trust your finances to a bank that invests in you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt and Ann at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Garden View Place in Monona, Verwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanako Floor Covering in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. MFL MarMac leads at the half. 36-12 is our score. They led 20-8 at the end of one and outscored North Fayette Valley 16-4 in the second quarter. Another score to pass along. Midland girls lead Clayton Ridge at the half. Score of that ball game is 22-8. We'll continue to update you on that ball game. We turn things over now to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the first half totals, and let's start with MFL MarMac.
Bulldogs are led by Olivia Driscoll with 7 and Cora Keener with 7. Blair Winter and Samantha Ruff both have 6 points. Emma Driscoll with 5 points. Then we've got 2 points for Brynlee Fritz and Evelyn Fritz, and 1 point for Casey Pica, so 36 points. They shot 46% in that first half. They were only 1 of 5 behind the arc, but a perfect half of 15 of 30 for 50% from the field otherwise, and 3 of 7 from the free throw line.
And the big thing is they've been able to get this game going. We talked about it. They got 36 points at the half. If you're North Fayette Valley, your goal is to keep them at around the 40-point mark to have a chance in this ball game. For North Fayette Valley, it's been a struggle offensively, and again, this is happen time from them, but it usually has to do with teams that whose pressure causes them problems.
Yeah, absolutely. And tonight, so far for the scoring, Hannah Schrader's got 4 points, so that's a positive in the post. Amelia Schaefer had that 3-pointer. Cassie Tilleris with 2, Katie Batterson with 2, and Clara Belden with 1, so 12 points. They only shot 29%. They did hit 1 3. Otherwise, they were 3 of 13. They were also 3 of 7 from the free throw line. But that one, that constant that they're working on, 17 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks, Bulldogs with 4.
Yeah, and again, when you face a team pressure-wise, yes, you're going to expect some turnovers here, but it has really hampered North Fayette Valley getting into their offense to begin with here, as the Bulldogs forcing some pressure, forcing some turnovers to get this game going up and down the court.
Well, and you look at that shooting percentage, you say, wow, they shot really well. A lot of those were layups and, point-blank shots because of the turnovers, and they ran the court really, really well. And North Fayette Valley tried a couple of times. They got a couple of baskets, but just haven't had a lot of opportunities to get in their offense and run something.
And for North Fayette Valley, you like the game plan. They came out here, triangle and 2, especially defensively, triangle and 2, a little bit of girl defense, played 1-2-2 zone, giving MFL MarMac some different looks to try to make it a half-court game.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying to slow down the Bulldogs, make them run some half-court offense. We've talked about that's something that they're always trying to work on is, how do we run a half-court offense because they have so much success in a transition game.
And for MFL MarMac, sometimes you don't get off to a great start in a ball game. Wasn't the case tonight. They led 20-8 at the end of 1. When we return, we'll talk about our boys game coming up a little bit later on in second half action. It's MFL MarMac girls leading 36-12 here at the break.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping into Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Lowena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Decatur. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by the Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. So MFL MarMac leads at the half, 36-12. Coming up later on today, we will have our matchup of the boys with North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac. Bulldog boys are 5-3, 2-3 in the conference. They picked up a couple of wins to close the break. For North Fayette Valley, again, this is a new-look team. They are 2-5, 1-4 in the conference. A ball game in which they dropped to Central, and what has been the story for North Fayette Valley is they just have a stretch where they look like a team still new.
Yeah, we saw them at Waukon. They had a great game against a talented Waukon team, but they had a quarter where they just didn't play real clean, real strong, looked a little lost, let some pressure get to them. Same thing kind of happened with Central. Had a quarter where just didn't look like they had a clue what they wanted to do. But other than that, they play really good basketball.
For MFL MarMac, I think we saw one of their poor defensive ball games against Central right before the break. But since then, a good win against Turkey Valley, then a non-conference win against East Buchanan. So that's a team that has some athleticism, and they're only going to go as far as their defense takes them.
Yeah, the defense fuels things there, but they've got some really good scorers. I don't think you can go wrong with talking about Carter Lightfoot averaging over 20 points. 5 assists, 3 steals. He shoots the ball phenomenal. 84% from the free throw line, 42% from behind the arc. he's a handful. Teams have to plan for him. He's so quick to the basket and so smooth. So Tiger Hawks are going to have a plan for him.
So, again, that boys game coming up a little bit later on today. I think we'll get to that one before the evening maybe, huh?
Oh, let's hope so.
About 4:50 right now? Maybe not. But either way, I like this 4 o'clock start. I hate the 4 o'clock starts when we have the quads. That's a whole other story.
That's a whole other can of worms there.
But let's talk about the second half here. For MFL MarMac, you're up by 24. You're in control here. Defensively, you got to keep up the pressure, I think, is what they look for.
I think so. You kind of know that the Tiger Hawks struggle handling the ball. They don't have super strong guard play, someone who's going to just take control. So you got to continue to pressure. But I think in the half court, you want to try to run an offense. You're going to get against a team who's going to give you some fits in the half court, and you got to learn to run a half court offense.
And for North Fayette Valley here, half court offense is what this is all about. Can we get into our offense?
Yeah, can you get into it? Can you get it to the post? Can you kick it out, hit shots? Keep working on you. Coach Tillers wants them to work on themselves. There's an opportunity where don't worry about the score. Work on things that you can get better at.
Emma Driscoll, Olivia Driscoll, also out there as well will be Winter, Keener, and Ruff for MFL MarMac as we start the second half. North Fayette Valley comes out here girl to girl. Olivia Driscoll drives in left side to Emma Driscoll. A little one-handed runner, middle of the lane, circled in and out. No good. Batterson gets the rebound. Batterson, Lofsgaard, McElree, Tilleris, and Schrader. Starting 5 out there for both the teams, and both teams playing girl-to-girl defense. Lofsgaard stops the dribble on top, needs some help, and again gets it right side to Batterson on a low pass. Keener dives for it on the floor along with Batterson, Olivia Driscoll, Lofsgaard standing over top of them. They all reach in. It is a jump ball, and let's just give it to North Fayette Valley and keep it down here.
And it's so fun to watch when kids are aggressive, getting after that ball on the ground. 3 girls going after it, just trying to get that possession for
We
their
may
team.
need at some point here, one of those mop guys on the end.
It might. There's been a lot of bodies on the ground.
Tilleris inbounds back out on top to McElree. McElree will now get him into their offense here. Stops the dribble, but again, she's 25 feet away from the basket, closer to 30 feet, and Olivia Driscoll comes in from behind, steals the ball, drives in right side, and scores the layup. So the Bulldogs just continue to take away, and they lead 38-12 now here early in this third quarter.
And staying with that girl-to-girl defense, trying to pressure the ball.
Lofsgaard stops to Schrader at the elbow. Schrader gets a step by Keener, muscles up the shot, but it rolls flat off the back of the rim, then knocked out of bounds. They say off the hands of Winter, so good job by Schrader staying down there, continue to fight possession, but it goes to once again, North Fayette Valley off the left side of the basket.
Schrader just tried to tip that ball and tipped it off of Winter.
Schrader inbounds, an errant pass. She could not get to it. They get it ahead to Olivia Driscoll. Ruff to Driscoll, left-handed layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And it's now 40-12. MFL MarMac in the lead.
And here's one of those runs. We talked about them just keeping the pressure on, and here it is again, another 5-point, 6-point run, just to try to put that pressure back on the Tiger Hawks again.
Driscoll to finish off the three-point play. She does. 41-12, a 29-point lead. And if you're North Fayette Valley here, you don't want to be 35-pointed here.
Yeah,
try to keep that as long as you can from happening.
Absolutely.
And hopefully 4 quarters. Batterson into the offensive end, but again, a lot of pressure. Over to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard, ball taken away. Again, knocked away. Ruff ahead of the pack. They've got Olivia Driscoll. She catches it, drives in, left-handed layup, no good. Winter got the rebound, taken away by Tilleris. Good fight going on there, but Tilleris tried to get the ball right side, but it's out of bounds, and they say off the hands of North Fayette Valley. The Bulldogs will keep possession there. A lot of contact down there, both ends.
A lot of ball bouncing around there. Not sure, what they all saw, but they said it trickled out off of the Tiger Hawks.
Olivia Driscoll on top to Ruff. Ruff goes right side to Driscoll. So we've played 90 seconds here in this third quarter, and MFL MarMac has scored the first 5 points. They have started each quarter impressively. Emma Driscoll gets the feed, wants to drive right side, and goes back over to Olivia Driscoll, but an errant pass knocked away by, that time, McElree, and the loose ball picked up by Batterson. So a steal for North Fayette Valley. Batterson in the offensive end, and a reach-in foul that time by Olivia Driscoll. But it stays down here with North Fayette Valley. They'll take it out in front of their bench.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley getting a defensive stop that time, getting the turnover, so a positive there. And you got to keep building off those little positives. A turnover here, a deflection there. Keep working.
Inbounds, Winter knocked the ball away from Tilleris, came from behind, but Tilleris tracks it down over to Lofsgaard. She drives in, running layup, no good, fouled. Keener had good rebounding position. Keener took a shot to the stomach there on the drive in, but Ruff commits the foul. Keener seems to be smiling a bit. I think she's okay.
Yeah, she's like, well, it takes my mind off of my teeth at least, maybe, but yeah, she's just holding her stomach. I think she's going to be all right.
So this is the first opportunity for points for North Fayette Valley here in this third quarter. And it's Lofsgaard to the free throw line for 2. Free throw is good. 41-13 now our score. Keener will check out of the ball game, and Evelyn Fritz will come in for the Bulldogs. So the Tiger Hawks here down by 28. The second foul committed by MFL MarMac, by the way. Free throw on its way there by Lofsgaard. It is good. Makes them both. 41-14 now our score. Backcourt area, Olivia Driscoll to Evelyn Fritz. Fritz on the left side, high post area to Winter. Right side to Ruff. Ruff drives in, stripped away by Schrader. Actually tied up. She was stripped away by Tilleris. It is a jump ball, as I'm not so sure that Tilleris didn't get the steal. Then Ruff forced the jump ball to keep possession here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looked pretty clean at first, but then there was definitely a tie-up. So we're going to go alternate possession and give the ball to the Bulldogs.
Winter will take it out the right side of the basket. Back out on top to Olivia Driscoll. They run their set inbounds play, but defensed well. Emma Driscoll to Ruff. Ruff on the left wing, drives in, gets to the basket, swoops in from the right side. Shot no good, but fouled on the drive in. Ruff got a step on her defender, and Bulldogs playing downhill. Ruff to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, that whole play looked like it was just kind of going away from the basket, and Ruff puts her head down, got her shoulders past the defender, and gave it her best effort, but going to have to earn them at the free throw line.
Both teams now with 2 fouls. Ruff's free throw off the back of the rim. Shot is no good. So MFL MarMac led by 12 at the end of 1, 24 at the half. It's at 27 right now. And the second free throw being underway. We have yet to play 2.5 minutes in this quarter. Ruff's second free throw off the back of the rim. Free throw no good. And they come up empty. Lofsgaard gets the rebound from the right. And the Bulldogs here back on defense as Lofsgaard has it on top. Left side, stopped outside the left lane area. Backdoor pass to McElray. Takes a tough contested shot. It is short. It was contested well there by Evelyn Fritz. And here is MFL MarMac trying to run the court. Olivia Driscoll trying to lead Evelyn Fritz, but the feet got tangled. Fritz slides down on the court. She's all right. But the turnover gives the ball back to North Fayette Valley as MFL MarMac had the right idea that time.
Yeah, trying to run, trying to get aggressive off of the turnover, but just not able to hold on to that.
McElray to Lofsgaard. Lofsgaard on the right block, spins, takes a little drop step, hook shot up and in. Lofsgaard having to work hard for that basket. 41-16, now our score. Olivia Driscoll back into the offensive end. Bulldogs, after a couple of quick buckets here to start the third quarter, kind of settled into a half-court phase now. And it is Olivia Driscoll going off a pick right side. Downhill, runs to the baseline, covered. Brings it back out on top to Emma Driscoll, throws it behind her. The ball goes into the backcourt, over and back, in a turnover by MFL MarMac.
Yeah, they had 4 turnovers in the first half. That's their third one of the quarter, so not taking care of the ball quite as well as they did in that first half.
So McElray will take it out of bounds on the far sideline at the end of the North Fayette Valley bench. And on top to Tilleris, who's overshot, but she's able to track it down on the far sideline, but cannot save it. She tried to save it back to Driscoll. Driscoll gets it ahead to Evelyn Fritz. Right-handed layup off the front of the rim. It is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Ruff. Evelyn Fritz touched it. Didn't make a difference either way. She was out of bounds. Ball goes to North Fayette Valley. And that time the Bulldogs missing a transition opportunity.
Yeah, had another opportunity there for an easy basket, but not able to capitalize.
They've left a few points there on the floor on some missed shots. Lofsgaard has it right side in the fast break. They have been able to not finish, I don't think, the way they like. Meanwhile, we've got a foul as Winter stole it away from Lofsgaard. Then Lofsgaard, I believe, is fouled by Schrader on the reach in. And it goes to MFL MarMac. For North Fayette Valley, it's 5 in. It is 5 out here for, once again, the Tiger Hawks. And let's talk about who's into the ball game for them.
It looks like for the it's a wholesale change for all the Tiger Hawks. It looks like number 12, that's Schaefer, number 1, Bilden, Gardner's in there, Thompson in there, and number 14
First
is,
appearance of the
Steins.
night is going to be Isla Steins, the freshman. So here's North Fayette Valley on defense, and as Evelyn Fritz drove it left side, out of bounds stays down here. For MFL MarMac, Pika, Schutte, and also coming into the ball game, Brindley Fritz, as they took out Ruff along with Olivia Driscoll, and also checking out was Emma Driscoll. So back across the timeline, the ball was deflected into the backcourt. Pika has it, drives left side, gets to the basket, takes two huge steps driving in left side, layup no good, but fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2, but again, they got into the lane area.
Yeah, that was just interesting. Slow developing, but got to the lane and not able to capitalize on that. Just a little slow getting to the basket. Going to have to shoot the free throw.
Free throw on its way by Pika. It is good. Pika, we saw the ball game against Central, did not play in that ball game, but glad to have her back for the second half of the season for MFL MarMac. Pika's second free throw on its way, and it is good. And remember, She's the only senior. The only senior you've got.
Her and Cora.
Oh, that's
Cora
correct.
Keener.
Cora Keener is a senior, right, on the bottom of the roster.
Yeah, not a ton because they got a lot of underclassmen that play, but do have a couple of seniors.
And right side, Gardner into the offensive end for North Fayette Valley. Cut off by Pika. Pika with it, stops the Gardner rather, goes right side to Bilden. And they're trying to get into their offense now. Bilden backs her way down from the right block area. Needs some help and is able to go to Gardner. Gardner drives in, knocked away by Schutte, picked up by Evelyn Fritz. And here's MFL MarMac back offensively. Good job by North Fayette Valley getting back defensively, though. Evelyn Fritz has it in the left corner. She'll bring it back out on top for the Bulldogs, and then a hand check foul called on Bilden. That's the 5th foul in North Fayette Valley, I believe.
It is, so I think we're shooting free throws here. Evelyn Fritz, a good free throw shooter, going to go to the free throw line shooting about 75%.
Well, we mentioned MFL MarMac as a team, a pretty good free throw shooting team, 69% overall on the season, but in the conference, they are shooting at over 70% at 73%. Evelyn Fritz, left-handed free throw. It is good. 44-16 is now our score. The biggest lead that MFL MarMac has had, I believe, was 29 a few moments ago. Second free throw by Fritz, and she equals a 29-point lead at 45-16. Bulldogs, full court pressure has been off for them. They are just falling back into half-court defense here. Schaefer into the offensive end for the Tigerhawks. Schaefer brings it left side, and again, the Bulldogs, because you're oriented at guard, you're able to switch everything. Winter, by the way, came back into the ball game for them. And it is right side with the basketball. Stopping the dribble is Gardner. Gardner needs some help. In the lane goes to Thompson. Thompson double-teamed. Right side to Bilden. Inside 3 minutes left in the third. Bilden cut off in the right corner, trying to go to the baseline and cut off by Winter, then try to throw it off the leg of Winter, but into the hands of Pika. Pika has it knocked away by Thompson, and the ball goes back to MFL MarMac. They force another turnover.
How many times have we seen that tonight where the Tigerhawks trying to throw it off a leg, off a foot, and the Bulldogs just scoop it up, shorthand it, whatever it is, and then they turn it into transition.
Well, and Winter was backing away from the pass there out of bounds, so that helped kind of cushion the blow. Evelyn Fritz to Winter at the free throw line. She drives in, goes between two defenders, goes to the right side, but the reverse layup is up and in. Athletic move, but just tough to get around the defense down there. Steins, the rebound for North Fayette Valley. Just did not finish. Gardner back out on top, guarded by Pika. And North Fayette Valley, again, trying to get into things. And to left side, Gardner drives in the lane, takes a tough shot, leaning in from 8 feet away. Shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Schutte, and she'll just bring it into the offensive end. Schutte left side to Pika. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Evelyn Fritz with it on top for MFL MarMac. And it's 45-16. Bulldogs in the lead. Winter left side to Pika. Pika puts it on the floor, has a lane to the basket, facing the basket, banks it up and in from 6 feet away into the scoring column. 31-point lead for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, this is their biggest lead of the night. And again, the defense has been there all night long. The offense, not as strong this quarter, but they're starting to come on.
Ruby Gardner, right side, gets into the lane, but the ball immediately tied up. Brinley Fritz, there's that weak side defense, the help defense by MFL MarMac, but the ball will stay down here on the alternate possession rule. Meanwhile, Winter checks out along with Evelyn Fritz. Into the ball game for MFL MarMac is number 14, Ashlyn Dundee, a sophomore. And also coming into the ball game as well is going to be number 0, and that is back in there to the ball game there, Lutz. Meanwhile, the inbounds pass stepping out of bounds over the line with Schaefer on the inbounds, and the Bulldogs end up forcing a turnover as North Fayette Valley unable to get it inbounds. Coach Tilleris just kind of rubbing the hand against the forehead right now. Been that kind of a night with the turnovers. Meanwhile, Lott drives in the lane, loses the ball, but it goes right to Schutte. Schutte drives in and actually trips over the foot of Thompson. Nothing called, though, just incidental contact, and the loose ball picked up by North Fayette Valley. So the Bulldogs turn it over, as it turns out. And back left side is Gardner. Gardner, left wing, in the lane to Thompson, in and out of her hands. Ball deflected out of there, but again picked up by Pika. It's another turnover, and what's become a turnover-plagued third quarter, really for both. Brinley Fritz into the offensive end. A minute left in the quarter. Fritz on top to Lott. Lott, top of the key, fires up the three and is well short. Goes out of bounds, and it goes back to North Fayette Valley. About 2.5 feet short on that shot. 55 seconds left in the third.
Sometimes you're that open and you think about it too much. You just don't shoot it the right way. You got to shoot that thing right away without any thought.
And here is the Tigerhawks with about a 20-second differential on the shot clock. Schaefer, left side to Gardner. Gardner has a lane to the basket, but cut off immediately. Schaefer open, right side, launches the three, got it. Another three-pointer there by Schaefer. When open, has hit a couple of shots.
Yeah, she's knocked down a couple of shots, plays really good defense there, and the sophomore showing some strengths.
And again, it is back to a 28-point lead for MFL MarMac. We've got an offensive foul. This is away from the play. Schutte, I believe, fighting for position with Gardner, and she's called for a little bit of a blocking call, as it turns out. Maybe trying to set a screen, but was moving through.
I think she was trying to set a screen and kind of shuffled with the defender. So
25.8 seconds to go here in our third quarter. Inbounds to Schaefer. So we'll see how much. Well, North Fayette Valley's went to their bench here in this ball game already. They have played most of the girls that they have dressed for this ball game tonight. Meanwhile, left side, Brinley Fritz knocked the ball away from Gardner, and they steal it away. Schutte back to Fritz. We're inside 10 seconds left in the third. Fritz on top to Lott. Lott gets into the basket off the right side, stops from outside the right block. Shot no good. Dundee knocked the rebound away with 1.2 seconds to go. It'll go to North Fayette Valley. So 47-19 our score. They get it inbounds. Schaefer will just hold the basketball, and that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Tiger Hawks trailed by 24 at the half. It's 28 as we go to the fourth. 47-19, MFL MarMac in control.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Oakport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase and All Wine. Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery. And online shopping at rivalsinc.com. We start the fourth quarter. It is a 28-point lead for MFL MarMac. They outscored North Fayette Valley 11-7 in that quarter. Emma Driscoll, Olivia Driscoll, Winter out there along with Ruff and Keener. As we begin our fourth quarter, the Bulldogs have possession. Ruff guarded on top by McElree. Now Ruff goes to the elbow, back over to Keener. She's going to take the jump shot 15 feet away just inside the three-point line there on the right wing. It is good. And the Bulldogs have their biggest lead here of 30 points. Correction, they led 31 moments ago.
That's a good shot for Keener, knocking that down, that 10-12-footer.
Meanwhile, the pass, they go to Schrader, intercepted by Keener. Here's the Bulldogs in transition. Olivia Driscoll drives in, fouled on the drive-in. Shot blocked by McElree, but the foul committed by the Tiger Hawks on the way in. McElree, Schrader, Batterson, Tilleris, also out there as well as Lofsgaard. So the starting five back out there. 7:22 to go in our fourth quarter. I just realized our scoreboard tonight, the numbers and the fouls and the points not working tonight.
Well, and it's Saturday. Maybe the person who runs it couldn't be here tonight.
Free throw, it is good. 50-19. We mentioned you're the Tiger Hawks. You want to, again, you try to avoid the 35-point rule here in the ball game. And the question will be for MFL MarMac how long they keep their players on the court. As the second free throw is good, and they're going to take a timeout here. Still some things to work on. Our score, 51-19, MFL MarMac in the lead. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Timeout, Bulldogs.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
MFL MarMac just used their first timeout, and it's 51-19. Starters continue out there, and this is now where they look to work on some things.
Yeah, I think they were trying to run a certain set there, and Coach Bugenhagen didn't like how they did it, so some fine-tuning on the offensive end this time.
And Lofsgaard into the offensive end as we're about 1 minute into our fourth quarter. Lofsgaard stopped immediately along the right baseline, and this has been happening too many times in this offensive set. They continue to be in the corner. Bilden, though, gets the ball to Schrader, leaves the shot short. And the rebound, Emma Driscoll is tied up. It's a jump ball. As Driscoll tied up there by Batterson. Tilleris alternate possession rule stays down here with North Fayette Valley. Tiger Hawks have muddied this game up in the second half, which was kind of their goal tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this plays to their strengths a little bit more than the up-fast tempo that we were playing in the first.
Tilleris had the ball knocked away, but is able to track it down at center court. Now Tilleris brings it right side to McElry. McElry back over on the wing. That's Batterson. Little jump shot from 15 feet away. No good. Ruff gets the rebound, and she's off to the races. Nobody back. Scores the right. Oh, she missed the layup. I had it down, and she air banked it.
Yeah, she put that way too strong and kind of lackadaisical with that and just hit it strong up
Nobody
the
there to contest. Ruff looked up in the sky like, heaven help me. 32-point lead still for MFL MarMac. And here is Lofsgaard and a foul by Driscoll. So both teams have committed one foul with 6:25 and the score going the way it is. Let's hope we do not get to 5 fouls.
Well, we talked about muddying it up, and I think both ends have just kind of, got a little sloppy with the ball, maybe not real crisp with your passes. Things have just kind of gotten, I don't know, muddy is the best word for it, but not the kind of basketball we were playing in the first half.
Haven't had any flow, I think is a good way of saying
That's
it.
a nice way of putting it there.
All right, another score to pass along. Midland leads Clayton Ridge at the end of 3, 33-15. Score of that ball game. Inbounds to Lofsgaard, ball tipped away by Ruff, and the loose ball picked up by Winter. Bulldogs turn them over again. Back on top to Driscoll. Driscoll right side to Emma. That's Olivia to Emma. Emma has it on the right wing and wants to drive right side. Covered. Back over to Winter at the elbow. Winter left side to Ruff. So the Bulldogs running a set here. Ruff crossover dribble. Open on the wing. 15-footer. Graces the side of the rim. It's no good, but Olivia Driscoll slides in. Gets the rebound, and the guard able to get the basket. 53-19 now the score.
Yeah, you're right on that cusp here, and if you're the Tiger Hawks, you want to get a bucket here and then get a stop. Keep this from going to 35.
And North Fayette Valley throws it away. Batterson tried to go back door, looking for a cutter, and another turnover. We never did pass the third quarter stats yet, did we?
Yeah, third quarter stats for the Tiger Hawks, they were 2 of 5. They only had 5 shots. They did hit both of their free throws. For the Bulldogs, they were 3 of 9, hit 5 of 7 from the free throw line.
And right side, Ruff with the basketball. And wants to drive baseline. Wrap around pass to Keener. Keener shot it is blocked, but back into the hands of Keener, then fouled on the putback. And with 5:33 to go, she'll go to the free throw line for 2, a chance to make it a 35-point game.
Yeah, Keener going to the free throw line here. A really good free throw shooter. She's at about 80% from the free throw line. Gives you about 3 points, 5 rebounds a game.
Free throw, it is good, so that will start the moving clock. 54-19, so the Tiger Hawks were down by 24 at the half and actually kind of extended that as long as they could, but with 5:33 to go, it's a 35-point lead. Second free throw is no good, and MFL MarMac getting ready to go to the bench. With 5 girls at the scorer's table. Lofsgaard stops the dribble, backdoor cut, nice feed to McElry, but overshot. McElry backs her way underneath the basket, back over to Schrader. She'll take a little set shot there from the right wing from 12 feet away. Schrader hasn't had a lot of touches, got that one facing the basket, and it's 54-21 right now. Bulldogs in the lead.
That's a big shot for her to be able to knock down.
Ruff over to Winter. Winter left side to Olivia Driscoll, left wing to Emma Driscoll. Driscoll brings it to the elbow area and is open, going to take a 17-footer, got the jump shot. They didn't pick her up on the switch, and now just a substitution timeout taken for MFL MarMac. They don't want to take a break here. They're just going to bring 5 in, 5 out. So everybody out. Lott back into the ball game. Brindley Fritz, Schutte, Evelyn Fritz, Pika coming into the ball game. And this is a 5 right there. That's not a bad team in the conference if you're looking at their reserves.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of talent out there. Some youngsters mixed with some older girls out there. This is a good ball team that's still out there coming in some big-time minutes here.
McElry drives right side, hands it over to Tilleris. Tilleris in the middle of the lane, left side to Schaefer. Schaefer cut off on the baseline. So the clock moving, and Tilleris drives in, gets into traffic, stripped out of there by Evelyn Fritz. Here's a fast break. Fritz leads it ahead to Pika. Pass overshot. Pika could not come down with it. That was a tough angle pass to make. She had the right idea, but the pass overshot, out of bounds, and back to the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, just a difficult one there, and a little overstretched was Pika, so not able to run that down.
We go inside 4 minutes left in our fourth quarter as North Fayette Valley brings it into the offensive end now here. Lofsgaard cut off at the elbow, and again with this group, the Bulldogs just switch everything on picks, so they can match up with you any way you look at it. Schaefer has it on top, center court circle, and cut off there and almost traveled with the basketball, but got it to Tilleris. Tilleris wants to drive in, knocked out of bounds by Brindley Fritz on the reach in, stays down here. Shot clock is at 11 for North Fayette Valley.
Well, you talked about the athleticism in this group that out here for the Bulldogs. They're forcing this into a long possession.
Inbounds, they get it over the top of the defense to Schrader, who puts it in from the right block. Nice entry pass on the inbounds play for the Tiger Hawks. But it's been tough for them to find those looks down low. Lott back in the offensive end on the right side. And brings it to the free throw line. Now drives in, takes a tough shot, banks it no good, gets her own rebound. Lott saves it over to Pika. Pika left side for three, banks that one long. Brindley Fritz the rebound, and it's up and in. Well, this group took a couple of shots there, kept the loose balls alive, and score a basket with Brindley Fritz. Back to a 35-point lead with 3 minutes left in the fourth. Left side, Schaefer. North Fayette Valley schedule-wise has Olwine Monday night, Turkey Valley on Tuesday night, maybe the best team on both sides of the conference.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough ball game for them. Turkey Valley team.
Lofsgaard takes a tough shot. It may have been a pass, but either way it was short. Rebound picked up there by Lott. Lott rifles it ahead to Schutte. Schutte from the right block, sets, shot, rolls off the back of the rim, hung there for a bit. It is no good. Meanwhile, we've got a timeout. This is just a substitution timeout for North Fayette Valley as everybody going to their bench tonight. And North Fayette Valley, MFL MarMac will join them now in clearing the rest of their bench with 2:38 to go.
Yeah, we got 4 in or 5 in, 4 in, and
so we'll
4 out.
Dundee back into the ball game. She played earlier. Into the game is number 22, Evelyn Bergnow, a sophomore. Number 15 into the game, Kinsley Young, a freshman. And also in there is number 12 as well, and that is Nora Rasmussen, a freshman. 2.5 to go. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, as they go left side, nice little pick and roll move left side, but missing the floater is Thompson. Rebound picked up there by Dundee. Back in the offensive end, throws it away, intercepted by Gardner. Gardner checked in during that break, as did number 10 in Lily Klein, a freshman for North Fayette Valley. So we work on getting to the final score of this ball game. MFL MarMac conference-wise, as Gardner stops, launches a 15-footer from the left wing. It is good. 58-25 now our score. Bulldogs in the lead. They have Decorah. An interesting ball game for them coming up Monday night. Then we'll see them Tuesday night at home with Clayton Ridge. And left side, it is again pick and roll to Bergnow, through her hands out of bounds, and it goes back. Rasmussen tried to hit her there on the left side, goes back out of bounds to North Fayette Valley. At the conclusion of this ball game, we will have the game stats for you and start the Chalk Talk for the boys game as we get ready for game number 2 today, in a game that will be starting before we get to 6 o'clock tonight. Moving clock pushes things around. 90 seconds left in the fourth. Lane to the basket. Bilden drives in. Scores the right-handed layup. Got a step by her defender. 58-27. Good to see some of these kids in the scoring column for NFV here in the final stretch of this fourth quarter. Lott back right side to Rasmussen. Rasmussen back out on top to Lott. Lott drives in, takes a tough shot, banks it long, no good. Lott gets her rebound, brings it back over to the right side, takes a 15-footer, right side off the back of the rim. Rebound by Dundee. She's tied up there. Let's call a jump ball. We will. It'll stay down here with MFL MarMac. Clock now inside a minute.
Yeah, we're still running on that clock, so MFL MarMac's going to reset underneath their hoop on the right side and try to get a bucket here, try to get somebody else in the scoring column.
And about 15 seconds winds before we can actually get the ball inbounds. Rasmussen back over to Lott, who drives in, swoops to the left side, leaves the layup short. Lott kept the possession alive, trying to get the rebound, but lost that out of bounds. Shot clock should be off here, and it will be for the final 30 seconds, and North Fayette Valley has possession. So the Bulldogs will keep pace with the leaders in the big school division. They will be 5-2, but remember, they've already played Turkey Valley on the small school side. Most of those other teams haven't. North Fayette Valley turns it away, I should say, as Dundee loses the basketball for MFL MarMac, but they get it into the offensive end. Lott drives in left side, covered, tries to go on top, intercepted by Gardner. 5 seconds to go. Gardner just inside, half court, takes a shot. It is no good. Thompson, the rebound, put back up and in at the buzzer, and the game comes to an end. But for MFL MarMac, they blitzed to an early 12-0 lead and just pulled away. MFL MarMac starts the second half of the season with an impressive victory. They defeat North Fayette Valley by the final score of 58-29. With the win, MFL MarMac 7-3, 5-2 in the conference. North Fayette Valley falls to 1-8, 1-6 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats, your Chalk Talk for the boys game, all coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
MFL MarMac girls win it 58-29. We turn things over to Coach Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals.
Bulldogs were led tonight by Olivia Driscoll. She had 16. Cora Keener had 10. 7 points for Emma Driscoll. Blair Winter with 6. Samantha Ruff with 6. 5 points for Casey Pika. 4 points for Brindley Fritz. 4 points for Evelyn Fritz. That's it. That's everybody.
Totals now for North Fayette Valley.
North Fayette Valley was led by Hannah Schrader with 8. We had 6 points for Amelia Schaefer. 4 points for Maddie Lofsgaard. 3 points for Clara Bilden. 2 points for Addie Thompson and Katie Batterson. Ruby Gardner and Cassie Tilleris, so there's their 29 points.
And again, our final score, 58-29. It is MFL MarMac victorious. Midland girls lead Clayton Ridge in the fourth at 33-15. We'll take a break. When we return, the Chalk Talk for the boys game next.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank, we empower success.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
It's time now for the Tiger Hawk Bulldog boys game. The North Fayette Valley boys are basically a different team than a season ago. They've been competitive the first half of the season. They look for an improved second half. For MFL MarMac, the Bulldogs also putting new pieces into place the first half. They too have shown improvement and entered the break with a winning streak. They look to keep it going. Time now for game number 2 with North Fayette Valley and MFL MarMac. The Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up next on KCTN.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by North Fayette Valley boys basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Coach, your team finishing up the first half 2-5, 1-4 in the conference. Dropped a decision to Central, 56-37. Tell me about that game.
You know, it was a competitive game, really, for three quarters. The final score didn't indicate really kind of how that went. It was 11-9 after the first. I thought we played really good defense. They're a good team. It was a couple points going into half. They went on a 4-0 run to make it eight-point lead going at halftime for them. Third quarter, we got a cut 34-32 with a minute and a half to go, and then, you know, we just had that stretch what we've had in every game this year. We really couldn't score. We were stuck on 32. Really for about a 6-minute stretch, and during that time they outscored us by 20, and that ended up being the difference in the game. It goes from a 34-32 to a 56-32 game in a heartbeat, and we ended up, you know, at the end there just, you know, that ended up basically being the stretch that decided the game.
All right, let's go through a starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go with Jordan Okonis, Drew Stoka, Cole Mosier, Kendrick White, and Hayden Thompson.
And some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yeah, we'll bring three guys off the bench so far this year generally, and it's been Brody Schaefer, Blake Everett, and Braden Keeker.
All right, turning our attention to MFL MarMac, what do you know about the Bulldogs?
Well, I know that since they dropped that decision to Elkader as well, they've been playing very well. They had a couple of good wins versus Turkey and East Buck. They start, you know, you think about MFL, you got to think about their guard play, and Carter Lightfoot being kind of the head of the snake there, their best player, but they have good players around him, and Bacon and Corlett. They all average double figures, and, you know, you look at their box scores, they're making 10 to 12 threes a game, so they put a lot of pressure on you on the outside, but they also drive it to the rim as well, so they're a tough team to guard. And then on the defensive end, they're going to switch defenses, probably put some full court pressure on us, and also probably play some 1-3-1, maybe some half-court man, but they'll put a lot of different looks at you.
All right, keys in the ball game for North Fayette Valley. What do you have to do then?
Well, I think we got to take care of the ball and the boards. That's the two things we've been trying to focus in on. That's what a lot of our break practices were about, too, rebounding and taking care of the ball. And we got to find ways to consistently score. We've had stretches in every game this year when we've had a 5 to 7 minute stretch where either because of turnovers we don't score or just because of shot selection. We got to find our way through that 5 to 7 minute stretch so we can remain competitive in the games. And then also playing on the road, we got to maintain our competitive composure and play hard. So those are our goals, and we'll just let the chips fall where they may from there.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Thanks.
Yes, NFV boys basketball coach Matt Cranbeer and his Tiger Hawk program. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Top Gun Customs knows you can fill the deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Hi, this is Tara Fink, psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. It's important to know what to say to those struggling with mental health concerns. Silence can make individuals feel even more alone. By starting a conversation, it lets them know you care, you're supportive, and that you're willing to listen. You can ask if they want to talk about it, if they're getting the care they need, and to tell you more about their feelings and thoughts. Just letting someone know that you're there to listen creates a much-needed supportive environment and helps reduce the negative stigma surrounding mental illness.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by MFL MarMac boys basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, your team improving to 5-3, non-conference win. Beat East Buchanan before the break, 58-52. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, it was a good win for us. We came out and we played real well in the first quarter. I think we got up to a 27-7 lead with like 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and then they went on a run, and I think they cut it to like 7 points at halftime. And then we came out again in the second half. I believe we got up 22 points in the third quarter, and then we kind of let them back into it, and we ended up with a 6-point win. But we played Turkey Valley, a tough Turkey Valley team on the road the night before, and it was just a good win for us to go into Christmas break.
Yeah, absolutely. You entered the break on a 2-game winning streak. Let's go through starting lineup for your team in tonight's game.
Tonight we'll start Carter Pester and Eli Hansen at forwards, Carter Lightfoot and Tristan Bacon at guards, and then we'll have Wesley Corlett in the middle.
All right, some of the kids that contribute off the bench for you.
Landon Meyer will come off the bench for us. Kenny Corlett will come off, and then Kale Lightfoot will come off, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right, turning our attention to North Fayette Valley, what do you know about the Tiger Hawks?
Well, they got good size. They got the Thompson kid in the middle, who's 6'7". The white kid has good size, too. He's about 6'3", 6'4". Their guards are quick, so we're going to have to be able to make sure that we keep them out of the lane and contain them a little bit. They're definitely going to be a good test for us. We're going to have to deal with their size and their quickness.
All right, keys in the ball game for MFL MarMac then, what do you have to do?
Well, consistency. We got to be consistent for 4 quarters, especially on the defensive end. Kids got to be locked in. We got to play hard, and then we got to communicate and stay connected on the defensive end. I think that's the biggest thing for us.
All right, over the holiday break, did you guys get a chance to get any work in, or some of the things maybe you worked on?
Well, that's the biggest thing. We worked defensively pretty hard. Worked on our defensive communication. We worked on staying connected on the defensive end of the floor. We got a good scrimmage in on Tuesday with Sarmont, so that helped us a little bit. And then we've got some good practices in, so hopefully we're ready to go.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
You bet.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team. The Chalk Talk continues after this.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're, living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Alameda Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Bank First in West Union, helping you save time and money. Member FDIC, Gunderson Palmer Lutheran Hospital and Clinics, Community Insurance of Iowa, Hometown Agency Monona, Auto Home Business, Crop Farm and Life, Smitty's Oil and Tire in Monona, Nick's Excavating and Kane Construction in Farmersburg, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, St. Olaf Ag Sales and Service, and Growl Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Welcome back to Monona. Game number 2 with MFL MarMac and North Fayette Valley. Now the boys' turn. Our girls' final tonight. MFL MarMac winning 58-29. They took control early, picking their 6th conference win of the season. Meanwhile, for the North Fayette Valley girls, they dropped to 1-6 in the conference. Another girls' final. Midland defeated Clayton Ridge tonight by a final score of 34-25. That gets us ready for our boys' game. And let's start talking about North Fayette Valley. We saw them during the first half of the season, and it's a team still looking for that 4 quarters of basketball.
They are. You've got Jordan Okonis averaging about 14 points. Kendrick White getting you double figures and close to double figures in rebounds. Hayden Thompson, right there with them. They need a few more guys to help them out, get that complete game. and they need to get some defense. They need to get some stands there.
The big thing is Oconus is one of the kids that contributed to last year's team. Everybody else now stepping into new roles. For MFL MarMac, Carter Lightfoot among the scoring leaders in the conference there, averaging over 21 points a ball game, but their concern has been defensively.
It has been. They need to stay out of foul trouble because sometimes that gets them into problems. They need to get to the free throw line themselves. And I think they need to find that team offense, find that team scoring. That's going to make them a better team in the long run.
So again, MFL MarMac boys coming in riding a 2-game winning streak heading into the break. And I always said that the break seems to go better if you go in on a W, and that is the case there. All right, we're ready to go. Starting lineups with Greg Schiller as they dim the lights. Take it away for our starting lineups here for game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to MFL MarMac High School for today's boys varsity basketball game between the North Fayette Valley Tigerhawks and the MFL MarMac Bulldogs. The Tigerhawks are coached by Matt Cranbeer, assisted by Dan Hovden, Brent Keeker, and Lance Biedekofer. The Bulldogs are coached by Eric Detbarn, assisted by Michael Moon and Corey Donlin. Officials for today's game are Bill Mock, Roger Schuler, and Jeff Wachter. Now the starting lineups first for the Tigerhawks. Number 1, Drew Stolka. Number 3, Jordan Oconus. Number 21, Cole Mosier. Number 22, Kendrick White. And number 24, Hayden Thompson. Starting lineup for the MFL MarMac Bulldogs: at forward, a 6'2" senior from Monona, Iowa, number 0, Karsten Pester. At guard, a 5'10" senior from Luwayne, Iowa, number 1, Carter Lightfoot. At guard, 5'10" junior from Bloody Run, Iowa, number 4, Tristan Bacon. At forward, a 6'3" senior from Watson, Iowa, number 5, Eli Hansen. And at center, a 6'5" senior from Breezy Point, Iowa, number 12, Wesley Corlett.
There you have it, starting lineups for our boys game. Aaron was born and raised in National, my old man born in Freilich. We're ready to go with our matchup here tonight.
Yeah, going to be an interesting one here tonight. Curious to see what these teams come out defensively, how they attack this. Who's going to step up and score for both of these teams. Could be an interesting one. I'd like to see a full game out of the Tigerhawks tonight. Really, make this a 4-quarter ball game.
They have played some really good basketball games the last number of years, and I'm not talking like the last 2 or 3 years. I'm talking about like the last 10, 11 years, the type of games. There was a stretch where there was like 5 or 6 games in a row that were all played down to the final shot. So this has been a really fun matchup in the Upper Iowa Conference. That's why we're here. Thompson to jump it up for North Fayette Valley. It is once again Corlett for MFL MarMac. Corlett tips it out of bounds into the MFL MarMac bench, and it will be North Fayette Valley with possession to start our boys game here tonight. As we told you, we'd be starting before 6 o'clock. We're in good shape. So back is Oconus in the offensive end. MFL MarMac comes out man-to-man. Thompson drives in, lowers the head, gets a step by Corlett, but the shot no good. Pester follows and gets the rebound. Lightfoot back in the offensive end, crossover dribble, double pump layup, falls hard to the floor, shot no good. Then the rebound is Corlett, and Thompson fight after it, goes out of bounds, stays down here with the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Lightfoot really slow to get up after that, looking at a knee, kind of making sure everything's in the right place before he restarts this.
A little bit of limp as he got up there. But looks all right as he continues to move. Meanwhile, gets into the corner. Lightfoot has it on the left wing. And we are just underway. North Fayette Valley comes out man-to-man as well. Lightfoot drives, pulls up at the elbow. 15-footer, no good. White gets the rebound to the left for the Tigerhawks. Quickly back offensively, they work it with, again, Stolka in the lane. Thompson, nice spin move, uses the left hand from the right block, gets up and in, kisses it off the glass. Tigerhawks strike first.
That's going to be a big matchup between Thompson and Corlett inside. Both of them got some height.
Corlett 6'5", Thompson 6'7". Baseline pass over in the corner to, again, Pester. Pester goes back out on top to Lightfoot. So we've played 1 minute of our boys' game tonight. Lightfoot hands it back to Hansen. Hansen bounce pass back over to Corlett, who rolls to the basket, flipped it up there, but off the front of the rim too strong. Oconus back in the offensive end. Stolke in the lane to Thompson. Thompson loses the ball as he was falling out of bounds. Just didn't handle the pass and then threw it back into the hands of Pester. Turnover by North Fayette Valley. Bacon into the offensive end. Feeds it to Lightfoot. Lightfoot matched up with Stolka, and that'll be a fun matchup to watch tonight, though I think you'll see Stolka and Okonis.
Okonis will both take turns with that
switching
one.
on him. Lightfoot, left side to Hansen. Deep corner, fires up the three. Got it from the left corner. That's the Bulldogs' first points of the ball game, and they lead 3-2. Okonis back across the timeline offensively. Back out on top. Mosier, left side to Thompson. Thompson back over to Stolka, top of the key. Right side to Okonis. Okonis puts it on the floor, spins in the lane, pulls up, double pump shot, 8 feet away off the back of the rim. The rebound last touched, I believe, the officials confirm. They say out of bounds by Lightfoot on the far sideline at the end of the MFL MarMac bench. That'll stay down here with NFV.
And I think that's the right call. They're going to talk about this, but I think that's the right call. That thing got tipped and didn't get touched by anybody else before it hit the MFL MarMac bench.
Well, they're having a conversation, and our official who was back at the scores table pointed that to himself there that he wasn't sure who had the ball, and then the other official said, well, it's going to stay down here, but now they're going to determine it's a jump ball?
Yeah, I think they're going to say this is a jump ball, or are they talking about that? No, they're going to say it's a jump ball. Give this to the Tiger Hawks.
So, all right, North Fayette Valley will take it out of bounds on the alternate possession rule. So it goes as a team rebound, I guess. So right side Okonis has the basketball. Back over to Stolka. Free throw line. Pulls up. 15-footer off the back of the rim. Shot no good. Corlett tips the rebound over to Hansen. Bulldogs back into the offensive end. 3-2 the early lead for MFL MarMac. Lightfoot. Left side to Pester. Baseline to Corlett. Gets a step by Thompson from the left block. Muscles his way inside. Banked it up and in. Corlett with a strong move, and the Bulldogs lead 5-2. Okonis back in the offensive end. Back over on top to White. Left side to Mosier. Mosier guarded by Pester. Pester back over left side to White. Okonis now has it top of the key. Pump fakes the three. Back over to Stolka. Stolka right side to White. Right at the top of the key. Gets a step by Hansen. Stripped on the way in, but he's able to save the ball in the corner. Back over to Thompson. Left side for three. Got it. Thompson, the 6'7" kid, who's really comfortable behind the arc. Game now tied at 5.
He's comfortable outside, but man, is he a force on the inside. So it's a deadly combination when he's playing well.
Lightfoot on top. Bacon, top of the key for three. It's long off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Thompson off the left side. Back into the offensive end. Mosier. Both these teams getting back defensively, so trying to stop any fast break opportunity. Stolka, one-on-one, crossover dribble, gets a step by Corlett, flips it up, not sure where that ball was going. It is no good. Pester dives for it, and as he turns out, they collide with Mosier, who tried to flip it back out on top, but into the hands of Lightfoot. Lightfoot drives in, double pump shot, blocked there by Thompson. Thompson with the help defense there, and the rebound by White as the Bulldogs force the action on the left side.
Yeah, kind of a couple ugly possessions there, but we're going to give it back to the Tiger Hawks here in the half court.
Thompson to Stolka. Bulldogs switching on every pick. In the lane, they go to White, but an errant pass too far in front, and it goes out of bounds to MFL MarMac. First substitution of the ball game is for North Fayette Valley. Brody Schaefer, a junior, will make his first appearance. Stolka checks out for the Tiger Hawks. Halfway through quarter number 1.
Yeah, good flow so far in this game. Both teams trying to figure out what they want to try to do both ends of the court.
Right side, here's Bacon just off the right elbow. 15-footer line, drived it short, no good. And the board pulled off the right side there by Mosier. Okonis back to Thompson. Thompson on the left block, spins, top of the key, that's White, open, top of the key for three, got it. Inside-outside combination, back-to-back threes by the Tiger Hawks, and they lead 8-5.
Yeah, that's a big lead for them, and a big shot out of Kendrick White outside.
And across the timeline is Lightfoot. There's no doubt that North Fayette Valley wants to play this game into the 40s, maybe 50. Lightfoot gets a step by Okonis, rolls to the left side off the glass as it slides right through. Strong move, Bulldogs back within 1. Good off the dribble to the left side. Okonis back out on top to Mosier. Thompson with it now. Feeds it back to, once again, left side, that is Schaefer. Schaefer tried to bounce into the lane. The ball knocked out of there, and I think Lightfoot's going to be called for a foul as he dove for the loose basketball, but undercut Thompson there. That'll be just our first whistle of the ball game. How about that?
Yeah, first whistle, and we've got a substitution here for the Bulldogs. Number 11's going to enter the game. That's Kinnick Corlett, a senior.
And Corlett's first appearance in the ball game as Pester checks out. Left side, it will be on top to, again, White. White back to Mosier. Approached the 3-minute mark of our first quarter. White wants to drive left side. Now switched over to Lightfoot, but they work it to White in the corner. White bounces it back to Mosier. Mosier on top to Okonis. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Oconus spins, gets a step by Hansen, gets to the right side and kisses it off the glass. Similar to what Lightfoot did to the left side, Oconus does it here to the right side.
Yeah, these 2 point guards, two of the better ones in the conference, handling the ball and attacking the rim.
Corlett, left corner to Bacon in the lane to West Corlett, left side. Kinnick Corlett for 3, circled around. It is no good from the left wing area. Rebound, one and done. Picked up there by the Tigerhawks. And quickly back out on top to Mosier. Mosier, top of the key to White, feeds it back to Schaefer. Schaefer in the lane looking for White, guarded by Bacon. A sides advantage there, and then White has the ball knocked away from behind by Bacon. It'll stay down here with North Fayette Valley. Substitution for NFE. Thompson checks out. Braden Keeker, a junior, checks into the ball game for the Tigerhawks. And off the right side, it'll be Schaefer inbounds to Mosier. Step behind the arc, right baseline for 3. Got it. Tigerhawks hitting the threes here early. They lead 13-7.
Well, the senior Cole Mosier, you get him going early, he could be dangerous behind the arc.
Lightfoot, right side with the basketball, and looking to go one-on-one. Able to get into the lane, but stopped. And back out on top to Bacon at the 2-minute mark. Bacon, lots of dribbling between the legs, looked impressive, but he lost the ball. And it goes back into the hands of the Bulldogs. They're able to maintain possession. Lightfoot to Hansen, open, left corner, baseline for 3, circled in and out. Kinnick Corlett skies in, gets the rebound in midair and puts it in off the glass. Bulldogs' second chance opportunity brings them back within 4.
Yeah, Kinnick Corlett with the athletic move.
And now Hansen tips the ball away on a pick and roll pass. Here's Lightfoot ahead of the pack, double pump layup, it's up and in. That's what the Bulldogs want to do, get up and going in transition. They're back within a bucket. Left side quickly to Schaefer. In the corner on top to White. 13-11, North Fayette Valley the early lead. White, right side, Oconus, step behind the arc, right side for 3, no good. Corlett able to get that rebound, nice box out off the left side. Back into the offensive end, Corlett takes it in, drives the layup, no good, as he kind of faded away, taking that shot after the contact by Oconus. It's no good, but Corlett goes to the free throw line for 2.
Sometimes the senior Wesley Corlett tries to finesse the ball up there with his height and his strength. I'd like to see him just go strong to the hoop and maybe get the basket in the end one.
Yeah. Check 1, 2, there we go.
We're
All
back.
right, we're going. Hard to believe, but that's what you get with live radio. All right, it's 13-12. What happened on the other end?
Bacon missed a 3, rebound to the Tigerhawks, and looks like Stolko missed a 2.
So here back in the offensive end, it's 13-12, by the way. One of 2 free throws was made back in the other end by Corlett. Corlett gets it on the left block, takes a nice step back, but the shot no good. Corlett saves it over to Pester, who just came in. In the lane, it is Corlett. Nice spin move, uses the glass from the right side, spun by the defender. Bulldogs retake the lead at 14-13. Quickly back is Keeker, in and out of his hands, picked up by Kinnick Corlett. And the Bulldogs can work for 1 if they choose inside 20 seconds left in the quarter. Corlett's trying to back his way down, wrap around pass to Kinnick Corlett. Deep left side, takes a jump shot, 19 feet away. Foot was on the line, it's no good, took it too early. Tigerhawks will now work for the final shot.
Yeah, and Coach Granbeer telling Schaefer, you got to go. We need a shot.
Schaefer over to number 2, just into the game. Blake Everett, his three-point shot is no good. And the rebound by Corlett. And that's how the opening quarter comes to an end. We promised you a good one. 14-13, Bulldogs the early lead. Let's take this break.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Garden View Place in Monona, Verwald Enterprises Inc. in Monona, Ashbacker Building Supplies in Rossville, Kanako Floor Covering in Monona, Sincerely Yours Interiors by Kay in Monona, Rockwell Appliance and TV, the home of quality service with the lowest price guaranteed in Prairie du Chien, Waukon, Decorah, and Viroqua, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, and by Innovative Ag Services in Elkader, Monona, and Waukon. We played one quarter. MFL MarMac in the lead, 14-13. What was our shooting in the opening act?
Bulldogs were 6 of 17, 1 of 5 behind the arc, 1 of 2 in the free throw line. No turnovers for the Bulldogs. For the Tiger Hawks, they were 5 of 12, 3 of 5 behind the arc, no free throw attempts, 4 turnovers.
We start the second quarter with MFL MarMac with the basketball. Lightfoot, West Corlett. Pester back out there. Hansen and Bacon. Hansen drives in, takes a little 1-foot leaner. Shot no good, but fouled by Thompson. Thompson made contact with the body as he altered the shot, but Hansen to the free throw line for 2. For North Fayette Valley, White, Thompson out there, Stolka back out there, Everett, and Oconus. That is 4 of their 5 starters on the court. MFL MarMac has all 5 starting the second quarter, and Clay Mosier will be that 5th starter coming in from the scorer's table as Hansen's free throw, it is short. MFL MarMac, not a bad team free throw shooting wise, about 65%. North Fayette Valley, by the way, very similar, 65%. Free throw by Hansen, no good. They've missed some free throws here as Thompson gets the rebound. Back across the timeline, Mosier into the offensive end. Mosier back out on top to White. Left side, Stolka with the basketball, guarded by Bacon. Left side with Oconus. And Oconus back over top of the key to Thompson. Thompson, between the leg dribble, lowers the head, pulls up, shot blocked by Corlett. Corlett blocks it and picks up the loose basketball, gets it ahead to Lightfoot. Lightfoot's driving layup, no good as he tumbles to the court. Tried to make the acrobatic layup, but missed it, and back into the offensive end is Stolka. Stolka to Oconus. He drives in, takes it to Corlett, over the glass, up and in. Corlett was straight up. Oconus able to jump over top, and they take a 1-point lead.
We're going to be back and forth all night long. This is shaping up to be a pretty good ball game.
Pick and roll. They get it to Corlett as he rolls to the basket and a foul as Mosier reaches in. That'll put Corlett to the free throw line for 2. Stat-wise, let's run through things.
Well, we talked about, getting to the free throw line and knocking those down. So right now, MFL MarMac is sitting at 1 for 4 with those 2 missed free throws. So they got to knock some of these down.
Free throw by Corlett. It is good. And it's tied at 15 now with 7 minutes left in the half.
You're the Tiger Hawks. You haven't been to the free throw line yet, so you got to be a little more aggressive on the offensive end.
Free throw on its way by Corlett. Line drive it. It is no good, and the rebound goes into the hands of Hansen. So they maintain possession. Pester with it. Drives in the lane. Reaching from behind was Mosier. Stays down here with MFL MarMac. But we talk about shooting in this ballgame, and I think both teams are actually pleased with the shooting so far.
I think so. And North Fayette Valley getting some threes to fall. MFL MarMac getting a lot of shots up as they typically do.
They get it in the lane, and a little hook shot there by Corlett, who stumbles backwards and slides past the free throw line, but the shot is short, goes out of bounds, and MFL MarMac knocked it away, and it goes back there to the Tiger Hawks.
And neither one of these teams putting full court pressure, all playing half court. Right now, just feeling things out, man-to-man defense.
Oconus, right side, and they go in the lane to Thompson, double teamed, spins, tries to reverse to the right side, and gets it up and in. How did Thompson find that spacing underneath?
Please, he's got length underneath there.
Ends up with a reverse move from right to left. So a 2-point lead for North Fayette Valley. Lightfoot to Bacon. Bacon pulls up, free throw line, 15-footer, nailed it. Not much arch on that shot, but it finds its way through, and we're tied at 17. Oconus quickly in the offensive end, on top to White. White right side to Mosier. Mosier goes in the wing to Oconus. Oconus, middle of the lane, pulls up, double pump shot over Lightfoot, hangs in the air, and Oconus has been good around the basket. Got that one to slide in from 6 feet away.
Yeah, that. I told you, those 2 point guards tonight are really talented and find a way to get to the basket.
Bacon to Hansen. Hansen left open, top of the key, fires up the 3 off the front of the rim, but the long rebound picked out of there by Bacon. Bacon from 22 feet away. It's off the back of the rim. Rebound deflected out of there. I think the Tiger Hawks came over the back as Wes Corlett had position on the inside, and sure enough, that's the call against the Tiger Hawks.
And that's going to be the second against Thompson, so he's going to go to the bench here, and he's going to have to get a rest with those 2 fouls.
And again, he is your legitimate post player for North Fayette Valley. He really represents much of the size they have. Keeker comes in, gives them some strength and size, but Thompson with those long arms at 6'7" is a problem on the defensive end. We've seen that in this ball game. So Lightfoot gets it inbounds on top to Hansen. Back over to Corlett off the right elbow. Swings it left side to Pester. Pester on the wing. 3-point shot. Got it from the left wing. 20-19. Another lead change here in the second quarter. Bulldogs on top. Back over on top, Keeker. Keeker left side to Stolka. Stolka pick and roll, but the pass deflected by Lightfoot. Corlett leads it ahead, gets it to Lightfoot. Middle of the lane, fading away, takes a 6-footer, popped in and out. Lightfoot, not a bad looking shot there, but the rebound pulled down here is the offensive end is Schaefer, who just came in for the Tigerhawks. Left side, Stolka baseline for three. It's off the back of the rim. And the weak side rebound picked out of there by Hansen for MFL MarMac. 5-minute mark of the second quarter. In the lane, Corlett, middle of the lane, spins, takes a little hook shot, fading away, left it short, grazed the bottom of the rim. Keeker, using that size, gets the rebound. And North Fayette Valley in the offensive end, able to go back to Keeker. Keeker, middle of the lane, takes a little hook shot around Corlett, shot no good, and Corlett able to clear the board. Dane Weimer, by the way, is on the court right now for North Fayette Valley as well. He's just a freshman. In the corner, Hansen, left corner for three. Off the front of the rim, shot no good. The rebound by Pester. Hands it over to Corlett, who just flips it up. He had inside position on the right block. Bulldogs lead 22-19.
Yeah, you talk about leads in this game. You get to 5-6 points. That's a pretty big lead right now because both of these teams playing very well.
Weimer drives baseline, cut off by Hansen, and he's able to go in the corner to, once again, Schaefer. Schaefer back out on top halfway through the second quarter. We've got subs at the scores table. As again, it is right side to Stolka. Stolka to Weimer. Weimer on top, back to Schaefer. Schaefer bounces it to Mosier. Mosier off the right side of the lane, goes to the middle, takes a tough shot, banking away, and it did not hit the rim. So a tough shot to take with a lot of traffic there. Lightfoot back in the offensive end. The Tigerhawks, that was a fourth shot there, and they've been better not taking those tonight. Lightfoot trying to get a step by Stolka. Cut off, right side to Pester, right wing for three. Shot, leaves it long, left side, rebound by Schaefer. Good stretch of ball going, but just not a lot of scoring.
Yeah, good flow, just not able to put any points up right now.
And again, here is Schaefer, left side to Weimer. We know both these teams, these coaches, love to hang on to their timeouts.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And, of course, Coach Cranbeer played for Coach Detmar in the early years. And they go in the lane, trying to go to Weimer, and a nice fronting defense there by Bacon, and the ball goes off the hands of Keeker on a bounce. And that will allow our subs to come in as Bacon, Pester, and Corlett, Wesley Corlett, all check out. Into the game for MFL MarMac is number 10, Landon Meyer. He's a sophomore, his first appearance. Kinnick Corlett back into the ball game. And number 14, Cale Lightfoot in as well. He is a sophomore. So it's still 22-19. Left side, Meyer. And the back over on top to Hansen. Hansen drives in, double pump layup, facing the basket. Hit the left side of the rim, roll to the back and rolls through. And here's a 5-point lead for MFL MarMac. But back ahead of the pack is Weimer, who misses the driving layup. Bulldogs didn't get back, but Weimer just short on the driving layup from the right side. Here's MFL MarMac back in the offensive end. Lightfoot, top of the key for a three. Off the front of the rim, rolls to the back, got it. And it's 27-19. This is a 10-0 run by the Bulldogs, and they lead by 8. And a timeout by North Fayette Valley. 2:38 to go in the half. 27-19. Bulldogs in the lead. Let's take this break.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Strawberry Building Supply offers all your building materials for residential and commercial projects. Whether you're building from the ground up, remodeling your home, or a weekend project, we have the materials you'll need. We are an authorized Milwaukee dealer for all your Milwaukee tools. Strawberry Building Supply also has everything you'll need for your pets and livestock. Stop into Strawberry Building Supply today at 413 West Mission Street, Strawberry Point, or call 563-933-4579.
So our first timeout of the ball game, and by the way, these coaches will take timeouts when they need them, and that's exactly what North Fayette Valley did there. But here's a run by MFL MarMac, and here's a stretch for North Fayette Valley that's happened far too often for them, hanging on 19 points here.
Yeah, getting that scoring drought and not able to get out of that, and it looks like Hayden Thompson checked back into the ball game now.
And you have to here, down by 8. Oconus drives in, double pump shot, no good, but bailed out by contact. Hansen maybe called for the foul for swooping down, but that was Oconus forcing the action off the right side.
Yeah, and Oconus is going to get rewarded with a couple of free throws as he tried to attack there and just try to get himself something started here to get some points.
So this is 2 for North Fayette Valley and Oconus. Free throw on its way. It is good, and that stops the MFL MarMac run. So it's 27-19 as Kinnick Corlett and Kale Lightfoot check out for MFL MarMac. Bacon back into the ball game along with Pester. And Oconus has a free throw. Also coming into that game as well for North Fayette Valley during that timeout is the second free throw, good by Oconus. But coming back into the game for them is Everett. And also coming back in for them as well is, again, White. So left side, driving in, and his Lightfoot slashing through. Shot no good. Corlett the rebound. Then takes a step back, drives in, and as he goes up, the ball stripped out of there. And North Fayette Valley back into the offensive end with White. And White back out on top to Oconus. Back over left side. Mosier step behind the arc. Left side for three. It's off the back of the rim. Had a good look. Thompson gets the rebound on the right side. 2 minutes to go, first half. Oconus gets a step by Lightfoot, slides in and scores the right-handed layup. Oconus has been able to get downhill. They're back within 4.
Yeah, he's done a nice job getting to the rim and finishing around the rim.
Lightfoot, right side to Hansen, right corner for 3. Aired it out long. Hansen hit a 3 earlier, but long on that one. Aired it out from right to left. Oconus back into the offensive end with Mosier. Mosier to Thompson on the left wing. Thompson going to take a 3 on its way. Got it! Thompson with another 3-pointer. Well, after the timeout, here's the 7-0 run by the Tigerhawks back within 1.
Yeah, shooting well here after that timeout. Good timeout by Coach Cranberry.
Lightfoot on top in the offensive end. Right side to Pester. Deep right corner. Launches up the 3. Shot hit the side of the rim. Bounces up. Hits the side of the rim again and goes through. So a much-needed basket for the Bulldogs. Oconus loses the ball. Pester dives on the court. Saves it back. However, it goes to White. White left open. Left side. Corner for 3. Got it. It's a free-for-all right now.
Why not?
30-29. Tigerhawks back within 1 with a minute to go here in the second quarter.
Everybody wants to shoot the big 3, and everybody's knocking them down right now.
A lot of hero ball going on. Lightfoot's in the offensive end at the free throw line. Kicks it in the corner. Bacon, deep left corner for 3. Got it. Bacon says, I can play a long ball with anybody. 33-29, the Bulldogs answer. And they appear here to work for the last shot, the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, about 5-second differential on the shot clock, but they're going to play for a good shot here, set something up in the half
And
court.
Coach Cranbeer says, let's slow this down a little bit. And again, we're down to 18 seconds on the shot clock. And MFL MarMac has only committed 1 foul here, by the way, in the second quarter, so they can continue to be aggressive. As right side, it is Oconus with the basketball. They get into their set with 10 seconds, but the shot clock's at 5. Left side, Mosier, absolutely wide open. Sets, tests the win. Shot no good. Thompson the rebound. His put back up and in the closing seconds of the first half. And after the Bulldogs led by 8, it's suddenly a 2-point game at the half. 33-31. MFL MarMac in the lead at the break. When we return, interviews from our girls' game, first half stats and more. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Hey, Justin Birdnow here from Birdnow Chevrolet in Monona. I want to take a moment to wish all the local athletes good luck during their game. You have worked incredibly hard and it shows during each game. Myself and the entire Birdnow Chevrolet Monona team is wishing you all that you do your best and good luck.
Over the past years, Central State Bank has invested in numerous programs and organizations dedicated to the education and enrichment of young people in our area. Athletics and the arts, vocational education, and youth club activities. Because Central State Bank is more than a bank, we're your neighbors, your relatives, your friends, your business partners. And these kids represent the future of our community. Trust your finances to a bank that invests in you. Central State Bank, member FDIC.
Tigerhawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa, Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg and Decatur. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and by the Luena Savings Bank, member FDIC. At the half, it is the MFL MarMac boys leading North Fayette Valley 33-31. Earlier tonight, North Fayette Valley girls dropped a 58-29 decision to MFL MarMac. We're joined by their head coach here, Jared Tilleris. Coach, first off here, you guys came out with a really good defensive game plan starting out with a triangle and 2.
Yeah, we just thought we'd try something different. I knew they had 2 really good players, but doing primarily all their scoring. We worked on it a little bit over break because we have a matchup on Monday night too where we'd like to use it. So, but give MFL MarMac credit. They came out and they dissected it, and we had to get out of it.
All right, obviously we talk about this team offensively, but the offensive struggles really, again, lead from turnovers, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything starts with turnovers. We just, at times, we get ourselves sped up or we allow the other team to speed us up. Too often we're looking at the ball while we're dribbling. We have teammates open up ahead, but we don't trust ourselves and our own abilities, and we've talked a lot about that. But it's stuff we got to continue to work on.
Now, some positive. Hannah Schrader had 8 points. You want to get her more involved offensively.
Yeah, I mean, she's been through the war, as a senior, started now for the third year. Would like some more out of her, but, when we struggle to handle the basketball, it's hard to get it to her. And so then she gets frustrated, and we're all frustrated right now.
Yeah, all right, Amelia Schaefer, also another bright spot off the bench with a couple of threes.
We talked, I think Erin and I talked before the game a little bit about how she played well up at Walk On that night when you guys were there. And it's just a consistency thing with her. She's given us nights where she's played real good like that, but there's also been other times where it's just like, man, what are we doing?
Yeah.
But if we can get that consistency out of her, that's just another weapon.
All right, you got a busy week coming up starting on Monday with Olwine.
Yeah, we're Olwine down at Upper Iowa on the big floor. Two really nice players playing a really good league. We've had nip and tuck battles with them the last couple of years where I think we've gotten them both times, so they're going to be ready. Tuesday, I want to say Turkey Valley at home.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and that's going to be a tough one. They're really good and coached well, and then I think Friday we go down to Clayton Ridge. So.
Yep, we'll talk to you before that ball game next Friday night against Clayton Ridge. Good luck to you guys.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Dan.
North Fayette Valley basketball coach Jared Tiller is talking things over about his Tiger Hawk team. 58-29, the final score. Bulldogs beat them earlier. Quick break. We'll be joined by Bulldog basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen. Girls coach, when our halftime show continues after this.
Edgewood Auto and Towing is an automotive repair shop, tire dealer, and 24/7 towing service. We offer full service work on all autos and semis. Our highly skilled mechanics provide quality workmanship and will get you back on the road in a timely manner. Check out our current tire rebates by calling 563-928-7333 or stopping in to Edgewood Auto and Towing for complete terms and conditions.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
Again at the half, MFL MarMac boys lead North Fayette Valley 33-31. Earlier tonight, the MFL MarMac girls impressive, winning by a final score of 58-29. And Coach, this is something you guys are probably going to see quite a bit as the season goes on. They came out in a triangle and two, but you had players step up.
Yeah, and that's what we want to do. We want to share the basketball, get movement. With Blair and Olivia, they're going to identify her, face guard them, whatever, just to kind of get us out of our rhythm. But I thought our girls handled it very well. We moved the basketball, set some good screens. We attacked, be able to get some good buckets.
And again, you got off to that quick start there, which is good to see this team. I know that's what you look for, and really defensively is where it starts.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what really we worked over break was our defensive pressure. And the next few games here, that's what we need to continue to work on. That's gets some easy buckets for us, and I'm just really proud how we didn't foul, we moved our feet, and just did a good job of getting some steals and getting some easy buckets.
All right, Olivia Driscoll led you with 16 points, but Cora Keener in double figures with 10 points as well.
Yeah, it's good to see those two. Olivia got some breakout layups and get Cora involved, and I thought we shared the basketball all around tonight really well. Got a lot of girls in the scoring column, and and we need that to be a really good basketball team. We need everybody get going.
Yeah, 8 players in the scoring column tonight, so lots of positive there. And obviously rebounding was big in this ball game tonight. I think you guys were able to do some good things.
Yeah, and we worked on that as well. I thought, going into break, we did not Turkey Valley game, the Waverly Shell Rock game, we did not do a very good job of that. So it's been an emphasis in practice to work on that, and we're going to continue to do that, because if we do that, we get in an offensive end, we're going to do some things, and so we just need to continue to limit possessions.
All right, Decorah Monday night, Clayton Ridge Tuesday night, right?
Yep. Big game, non-conference game going up to Decorah. They always got a good basketball team, so I think if we come and play, it would be a good matchup for us, and help us continue to get better every day.
All right, we'll talk to you before Tuesday's game with Clayton Ridge. Good luck to you guys.
Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Brian Bugenhagen talking things over about his Bulldog team, victorious earlier tonight, 58-29 over North Fayette Valley. Quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. Bulldog boys lead 33-31 here at the break.
NEAT is connecting more and more homes and businesses to reliable fast broadband internet in Northeast Iowa. NEAT's fiber optic network has expanded and is now offering speeds up to 1 gig in and around Monona, Luena, St. Olaf, Farmersburg, Postville, and surrounding rural areas. NEAT Fiber provides high-quality internet, television, and telephone services at the speed of light. For more information on how to upgrade your speed and services, visit NEITEL.com or call today 877-638-2122. NEAT, connecting you now.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards. They offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com, and you can even set up a free website for your fundraiser. Epic Wear, walk on. Call 563-568-2301 to place your order today.
MFL MarMac boys led by 1. At the end of 1, it's a 2-point lead here at the half. We turn things over to Coach Hammond with the Bulldogs up 33-31. Let's start scoring for MFL MarMac.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are led by Wesley Corlett with 8 points, Carter Lightfoot with 7, Karsten Pester with 6, 5 points for Tristan Bacon, 5 points for Eli Hansen, and Kenneth Corlett with 2 points. There's their 33. They shot 38% in the first half, 5 of 14 behind the arc, 8 of 20 inside of it, 2 of 6 from the free throw line, 33%. 1 turnover for the Bulldogs.
Now, and again, that's just how they are guard-oriented. They're able to hang on to the ball. For North Fayette Valley, again, they've gotten good guard play in this ball game as well. Let's talk about those Tiger Hawks offensively.
They're led by Hayden Thompson. He's got 12 points. Jordan O'Konos with 10 points. Kendrick White with 6, and Cole Mosier with 3. But they shot 46% in the first half, so a good shooting percentage. 5 of 10 behind the arc, so shooting phenomenally behind the three-point line. 7 of 16 otherwise, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So not a lot of free throw attempts, but 6 turnovers for the Tiger Hawks. So doing okay on turnovers for both teams. But the important part right now, they're only down 2. So they're in a ball game here with the Bulldogs. They got to have 2 more good quarters. We talked about them having those lapses. They need to have a strong second half here, and I think if you're the Bulldogs, well, you gotta find somebody who's open for that shot. That good team basketball, team offense there, looking for the open man, that extra pass, and I think you're going to find some open shots.
All right, so it is the Tiger Hawks basketball to start the second half. Mosier, O'Konos, White, Thompson, who played well with those 2 fouls in the first half, along with Stolka. So O'Konos into the offensive end. Top of the key, Thompson open for 3 and leaves it flat. Wedged it between the rim and backboard, shot no good. Bulldogs get the rebound. Lightfoot in the offensive end, drives, floats to the right. Nice pass there to Corlett, who misses a tough angle shot from the right block. Tiger Hawks get the rebound, but that was the right idea by Lightfoot. Corlett, Bacon, Lightfoot, Pester, Hansen, both teams with starting 5s. To start the second half, O'Konos spins, double pump shot, hangs in the air, shot no good. He's been aggressive going into the offensive end, but left that shot long. And here's the Bulldogs back offensively. Corlett spins, drives in right side, tumbles hard to the floor. And he is fouled on the way in. Shot did not have a chance, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2 as Corlett hops right on up from the floor and heads to the free throw line.
Well, you can see it in his eyes. Sometimes when those big guys get the ball and get in the open floor, they go, I'm going to the hoop, and that's the look he had. Not able to get the basket, but hits the first one.
Now, the foul is called on Thompson, which means that's his 3rd. So he will check out, and that will bring Keeker back into the ball game for them. And again, that's really the only post presence you have for North Fayette Valley. Second free throw on its way by Corlett. It is good, 35-31. MFL MarMac in the lead as we are just underway in our second half. Stolka to White. Left side to Mosier, who drives baseline, tried a wraparound pass, but it's knocked down. It's taken away, as a matter of fact, by Corlett. Corlett tried to leave it left side to West, to Lightfoot rather, intercepted by Oconus. Here's the Tiger Hawks. Stolka back in the offensive end, and a good job by MFL MarMac getting back defensively. But White left alone on the block, shot blocked by Hansen. But White tracks to the left side and gets his rebound and saves it on top to Oconus, stayed right with it. Right side to Oconus. Open for three. Shot blocked there by Corlett. But Oconus gets the loose ball. Here's Mosier, 25 feet away, left side. Shot no good for three. Rebound on the court. Pester and White are tied up. It is a jump ball. It'll go to MFL MarMac on the alternate possession rule.
Yeah, some good looks that time, and Hayden Thompson right back on the court there. Keeker checks out, Thompson back in, so he's going to play through with these 3 fouls.
And again, both teams playing man-to-man, so we mentioned Thompson played that stretch of the second quarter well with those 2 fouls. He'll have to do that here in the third with those 3 fouls. Lightfoot takes a drifting 3, top of the key, got it. Foot behind the arc there from the top of the key. Bulldogs back up by 7, and here's a timeout by North Fayette Valley. Early in the third, MFL MarMac extends 38-31. Let's take this break.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
So to start the second half, MFL MarMac on a quick 5-0 spurt. They lead 38-31 here in the third. Tiger Hawks use their second timeout because they see things kind of sliding away here.
Yeah, they want to refocus, especially offensively, look for a good shot, maybe get an and one, but definitely got to get the ball inside.
Stolka to Mosier, inside they go to White, in the lane, spins, pump fakes, takes a step by Corlett, and lays it up and in on the right side. Fundamental move there, strong move in the post play, and they score out of the timeout.
Yeah, nice finish there by White, the double pump fake, and going strong to the hoop.
Lightfoot's right side of Pester. He's open, a step behind the right wing for 3. Got it. And Pester's hit a couple of threes. Bulldogs equal their biggest lead at 41-33. Back over left side is Mosier. In the lane to Thompson. Thompson, double team. Leans, takes the shot over Corlett, hooks it up and in. Tough shot there. He's left-handed, going to his left, hit that shot. Tiger Hawks back within 6.
Yeah, nice answer there inside with Thompson with the strong move.
And back offensively, it is again Lightfoot. Pulls up in the lane, 8-foot shot, leaves it short off the front of the rim. Thompson clears things for the Tiger Hawks. And Oconus, right side in the corner to Mosier. Back over to Thompson. Thompson at the free throw line, lowers the head, drives in, fading away, takes a shot but banked it well to the left. It was long. Is that contact? He didn't play through it. He went away from it. Lightfoot, he drives in and then is hooked by Mosier on the drive in as Lightfoot crashes to the court, hit it hard. But again, able to get right back up, helped up by his teammates. And a foul committed there by North Fayette Valley. They say it's on the floor driving in.
Yeah, they're going to say that's on the floor, so they're going to have MFL MarMac take this ball out on the left side.
Schaefer comes in for North Fayette Valley, and Stolka will check out. Also Everett coming into the ball game. Everett is a junior, as is Schaefer. And checking out for them will be Mosier, as we have played a little short of 3 minutes here in our third quarter. Lightfoot in the corner is going to take a contested 3. Shot no good off the front of the rim. Rolled to the right. Everett gets the rebound for the Tiger Hawks. Back over on top to Thompson. Thompson to Schaefer. Back left side to Thompson. Drives in. Reverses it. Right side to Everett. Right corner for 3. Short. And White trying to climb the back of Hansen. Tried to get the rebound. Came over the back. And a foul committed by North Fayette Valley. Third whistle against the Tiger Hawks here in the third.
And Blake Everett had a good look there. Just not able to knock that shot down. And that lead's continuing to extend just a little at a time. The Tiger Hawks just haven't had the answer.
And again, MFL MarMac leads by 6. Driving in the lane is Lightfoot. Gets to the right side, split the defense, and it's back to an 8-point lead at 43-35. Quick to the rack there is Lightfoot.
Yeah, nice give and go with the post. A good entry pass there by Corlett.
White back door. He's got Thompson floating from the left side, lays it up and in. Corlett overplayed it. They went back door, and Thompson brings the Tiger Hawks back within 6. 43-37. Both teams continuing to play nothing but man. Lightfoot, left side to Pester. Deep left corner, puts it on the floor. Back over to Bacon. Bacon's got a lane in. Shot blocked by Thompson, but there's a foul. And let's see who this is on.
It's got to be on Schaefer.
Thompson came over to help out defensively. It is on Schaefer. Thompson got the block. It was clean. And Bacon to the free throw line for 2. Fourth whistle, though, against the Tigerhawks.
Yeah, that's going to be a concern for them because you're going to put the Bulldogs to the free throw line.
Free throw, it is good. 44-37. 7-point lead for MFL MarMac. The Bulldogs had a run to go up 27-19 as that free throw good by Bacon in the second quarter. They've led since then, but the Tigerhawks hanging right in here. 45-37, however, now. Halfway through the third quarter. Everett, right side to Thompson. Thompson guarded by Pester. Thompson back over to Everett. Everett in the corner to Schaefer. Schaefer near the deep right corner in a reach-in foul committed by Pester. That'll be the first whistle against the Bulldogs here in the third.
Yeah, only their first. So, a foul there on the outside. They're going to have to take it off on the side of the basket here.
All right, substitution for North Fayette Valley. Dane Weimer, a freshman, coming in as Everett checks out for them. And it will be White taking it out of bounds to the front of us in the near side, inbounds to Thompson. So Thompson goes in the lane, back to White. Little hook shot over Pester. It's up and in. Quick catch and quick release by Whites. 45-39, Bulldogs in the lead.
Yeah, and Tigerhawks right now looking for a stop. They got to figure out a way of slowing down Lightfoot. He's getting to the rack and getting some help with dishes and baskets.
And Lightfoot goes left side, kicks it in the corner to Bacon, but an errant pass. Bacon tracks it down, however, and brings it back over top of the key. Right side to Hansen. Hansen has it just off the right of the top of the key to Corlett. Corlett spins, takes that shot over Thompson, leaves it short. Lightfoot in the air, tried to shoot it, falling to the right in midair, shot short. And back into the offensive end is North Fayette Valley. So the Bulldogs come up short. Thompson to Weimer. Weimer in the lane to White. White again steps to the middle of the lane, takes a leaning shot, leaning backwards though, left it short. And the ball picked up there by MFL MarMac on the offensive rebound. Lightfoot to Bacon. Bacon drives baseline, gets to the left side, uses the right hand, but it pops in and out. Corlett gets the rebound, wraparound pass back to Bacon, who puts it up and in from underneath the basket on the right side. They continue to pass the ball well around the lane area, back to an 8-point lead.
Yeah, that team offense mindset has been much better tonight for the Bulldogs.
Weimer tried to go back over to to Schaefer. The ball is knocked out of there like a pinball, bounces around. Here is once again Winter ahead of the pack, drives in the layup. It is up, it is in. Foul, count the basket, and the Bulldogs suddenly lead by 10 at 49-39.
And Wesley Corlett had that look in his eyes. He's going to the rack and able to knock the basket down, so he's going to get the and one opportunity at the free throw line.
Pester checking out for MFL MarMac. Kinnick Corlett into the ball game. Meanwhile, checking out is Thompson, and again, he's played well with those 3 fouls. Also checking out for them as well is going to be Stolka, as the free throw by Corlett finishes off the 3-point play. Meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, Keeker has come back into the ball game, and also in there as well as number 1 in Stolka back into the game. But it's 50-39, 2:23 to go here in our third quarter. And it is Oconus left side to Keeker. Keeker left wing area with it now, back out on top. Stolka to Oconus. Oconus gets a step by Lightfoot. The ball poked away from behind, but they save it over to White. Left wing for 3. Got it. 50-42. Tigerhawks back within 8. 2 minutes left in the third.
Still hanging in there, hitting some shots, but got to have a defensive stop. It's one thing they haven't had yet.
They've really been able to avoid the long stretch offensively of having droughts, but defensively tonight they need to clamp down a little bit more as the Tigerhawks give up a drive to the basket by Lightfoot. He's fouled on the way in, the 5th foul against North Fayette Valley. So it's 2 for the final 1:51 of our third quarter, and the Bulldogs here leading by 8, looking to add on.
Lightfoot about an 85% free throw shooter, so not the guy you want to send to the line.
Free throw good. Corlett was just out for a second. That's Wesley Corlett checking in for Kinnick Corlett. So Kinnick checked in for Wesley, and they just flip-flop right back out. And the second free throw being eyed here by, once again, Lightfoot. Second free throw on its way. It is good. Makes them both. Then a 10-point lead for MFL MarMac. So 52-42 now. Bulldogs in the lead on top to White. White back over to Weimer. Weimer drives in, takes the shot, blocked by Corlett, and he blocked it right back to himself. He gets the board too. Back over to Hansen. Hansen left side, trying to go back to Corlett, a no-look pass, but the Tiger Hawks, good job getting back defensively. Knocked it away. It'll stay down here with MFL MarMac.
Well, you see the Tiger Hawks trying to challenge, trying to go inside against Corlett, but a nice block that time by Wes Corlett.
Thompson and Mosier back in. White checks out, along with Weimer as well for North Fayette Valley. Left side, Lightfoot inbounds to Hansen. Hansen back out on top to Bacon. Left side in the corner to Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Hansen on the left block. Leans into Thompson. Thompson straight up just blocked the shot. Hansen hoped for some contact. Did not get that. And here's Keeker back in the offensive end. Top of the key for three. Grazes the front of the rim. Shot is short. And Corlett clears things off the left side for MFL MarMac. 52-42. And it is Lightfoot now. Bringing it left side, pulls up, drifting, 12 foot away from the left side. Shot no good as he drifted left in the middle of the lane. Rebound pulled down there by North Fayette Valley, but you love that drive and shot by Lightfoot.
That ability to pull up and try to hit that little floater shows what a strong player he is.
O'Connor to Mosier, left side to Stolka, baseline to Thompson. Try to wrap around pass to that time Keeker, but it's knocked out of bounds off the right side by Bacon, helping out defensively. Tiger Hawks take it off the right side of the basket. White in, Keeker out for the Tiger Hawks.
Yeah, Tiger Hawks are going to take it on the right side of their basket here, and somebody's going to have to take it out here.
That'll be White's. That'll be White's job with 48 seconds to go. Takes it off towards the left corner or right corner area. Thompson on top to O'Conus. Back over right side. Mosier open on the baseline for three. Grazes the front of the rim. Shot is no good. Ball battered around and Bacon comes down with it for MFL MarMac. He steps into a three. Left side. Got it! With 35 seconds left in the third. Bulldogs with their biggest lead of 55-42.
Yeah, and here Tiger Hawks got to look for a shot here. Shot clock's off. They can play for one, but they got to get some shots, get into this. They got to get stops defensively.
Tonight for North Fayette Valley, I think they're more concerned defensively what they've done in this ball game. MFL MarMac has scored 22 points so far in this quarter. 10 seconds to go. O'Conus, right side, back out on top to Mosier. Left side, that is Stolka, left wing for three, short. Thompson tipped out the rebound. Loose ball picked up by O'Conus. O'Conus, desperation three, left side, got it! Falling near the North Fayette Valley sideline, got the three at the buzzer, and the Tiger Hawks close within 10 at the end of three. MFL MarMac 55, North Fayette Valley 45 as we go to the fourth.
Scooter's Coffee in Manchester offers a variety of coffees, smoothies, blenders, and breakfast food products served all day long. Scooter's Coffee offers fast and friendly service, too. In a hurry? Use the Scooter's Coffee app to order, pay, and earn rewards. Simply stop at the drive-thru window and pick up your order. Scooter's Coffee is open Monday through Saturday, 5:30 a.m. till 8 p.m. and Sunday, 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. We look forward to seeing you at Scooter's Coffee in Manchester.
Tiger Hawk Bulldog Basketball is brought to you in part by Myers Auto Service in Monona, Clayton County Recycling in Monona, Farmers Savings Bank of Colesburg, Oakport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, Elgin, and Wadena, member FDIC, Culligan Water Conditioning in Elkader, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, Car Auto Group online at karautogroup.com. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Furniture Showcase and Old Wine. Lighting Showroom, Flooring, Furniture, and Window Treatments. Bruins and James Insurance. Your Grinnell Mutual Agent in Monona. And Rivals Inc. Custom Gear, Screen Printing, Embroidery. And online shopping at rivalsinc.com. MFL MarMac outscoring North Fayette Valley in that third quarter, 22-14. O'Conus drives in as we start the fourth quarter. The layup, it is up, it is in. He crashed in from the left side, floated it up with the right hand, and the Tiger Hawks back within 8 as we start our fourth quarter. It is O'Conus, White, Thompson, Mosier, and Stolka out there for North Fayette Valley. That's their starting five, and the same for MFL MarMac with Pester along with Bacon, Lightfoot, Corlett, and Hansen. Free throw is no good, goes out of bounds there, knocked away by Thompson. MFL MarMac gets it back. We'll go through the third quarter shooting here in just a bit. Meanwhile, the Bulldogs lead by 8 here as the fourth quarter is underway. And Lightfoot to cross the timeline into the offensive end. Lightfoot's top of the key. baseline to Bacon, deep left corner for three, got another one. Bacon's hit back-to-back threes. Bulldogs up 58-47.
Yeah, they just continue to extend, and North Fayette Valley has not had a way to stop them.
And again, Mosier in the lane to Thompson. Thompson kicks it back in the corner. Mosier, deep left corner for three, aired it out short, grazed the bottom of the net. Shot is short, and back into the offensive end is Bacon and MFL MarMac. And Hansen, top of the key, and goes left side. Stopped by Whites, and Hansen going to need to get it left side to Corlett. He drives baseline, gets a step by Thompson, reverses to the right side, but left it off the front of the rim. It was challenged by Thompson. They come up short. Back in the offensive end, Oconus, who drives, hesitates, takes a leaner off the backside of the rim, though. Rolled off the left, and he comes up empty on the drive. Hansen back in the offensive end to Corlett. Corlett spins, gets to the right side, shot no good, and Mosier saves it out of bounds back to Oconus. Tiger Hawks back the other way, and it is Stolka with a Euro step and uses the right hand, scores the layup. It's suddenly a 9-point game, and here's a timeout again by North Fayette Valley. Bulldogs lead 58-49. Timeout here taken by North Fayette Valley. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Northern Country Co-op and Viafield are now Nexus Cooperative, your full-service ag partner supplying all your agronomy, energy, feed, grain, and lumber needs. Our highly knowledgeable and experienced team utilizes the latest technology in feed manufacturing, agronomy services, precision ag, plant and animal nutrition, energy products, and grain marketing to keep our customers ahead of the rest. Stop in today at any of our 26 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, or visit us online at nexus.coop.
58-49. It is North Fayette Valley taking the timeout there, a 30-second timeout here. And will we see a switch defensively, you think, for North Fayette Valley?
I wonder if they're going to put some pressure on made baskets, just try to get some kind of defense going here. They got to find a way to stop the Bulldogs and get those positive points.
And they stay man-to-man. Lightfoot, right side, brings it to the left elbow area after the timeout. In the lane, nice pass to Corlett, who just steps to the right side, flips it up from underneath the basket. It's up and in. Lightfoot, a nice assist. Back in the offensive end is Mosier. Mosier to, again, Oconus. On top to Thompson. Thompson back over to, once again, Schaefer, who just came into the game. Drives and crashes into Hansen. They both end up on the floor, but it will be Schaefer to the free throw line for two. Nope, they're going to say foul on the floor, on the drive in.
I think this is on the drive. I don't think this is shooting.
So, no, they're going to make it shooting.
Give him to him, yep.
Yeah. Coach Detbarn was thinking the same thing as you, that it was on the drive. So MFL MarMac has never trailed this second half, by the way. And it is, again, Schaefer to the free throw line. It is good. 60-50, MFL MarMac in the lead. What was our shooting in the third quarter?
For the Bulldogs, they were 6 of 14, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. That was phenomenal. For the Tiger Hawks, they were 5 of 17.
And the second free throw, it is good. So MFL MarMac heating up from the field, doing well from the free throw line, and the Tiger Hawks have hit 2 free throws here to bring them back within 9. Corlett, middle of the lane, kicks it left side to Pester. Open, deep left corner for 3. Got it. Bulldogs lead 63-51. Inside 6 to go here on the fourth.
Yeah, the Tiger Hawks just still struggling to identify those open shooters.
Oconus gets to the right side, goes up, stripped by Lightfoot. Then Lightfoot brings it back into the offensive end after a behind-the-back dribble. Lightfoot, top of the key, off a pick for 3. Shot no good. I think they're going to call an offensive foul. And is this on Corlett for setting the pick?
I think so. Whoever set the pick there, yep.
It was 12. Corlett, but that's the third foul on MFL MarMac now, so keep an eye on that with 5:39 to go here in the fourth.
Well, the Tiger Hawks didn't shoot a free throw in the first or the third quarter, so they need to get to that free throw line.
And North Fayette Valley has not committed any fouls here in the fourth. In the lane to White. White stops, double team, takes the shot. Good straight-up defense, but bailed out. At first, it was straight-up defense. And then they call a rake coming down there, I believe, on Hansen, and that will put White to the free throw line for 2 on the fourth MFL MarMac foul.
Well, that was really good defense by Corlett there. He was straight up, and he was just looking to tip that with his hand, but then Hansen came crashing through the arms.
And free throw by White, it is no good. If North Fayette Valley is going to rally here, by the way, they changed that to only 3 fouls here in the third, but if North Fayette Valley is going to rally, they are going to have to hit some free throws here as they have made a couple of substitutions. Schaefer checks out along with Mosier. Back into the ballgame, Stolka and also Weimer. So the second free throw by White, who tries to bring him back within 11. Free throw, it is good. 63-52. We mentioned this, that North Fayette Valley scores about 45 points a ball game. MFL MarMac at about 64. And the Bulldogs wanting to play this game at a faster tempo, they have done that. Bacon right side for three, shot off the back of the rim and bounces to the front of the rim, then off, and White able to secure the board off the right side amongst a couple of Bulldogs. Oconus right side in the corner to Weimer. Weimer back over to Oconus in the lane to Thompson. Thompson spins, stops, goes up, uses the left hand. Good straight up defense by Corlett. He altered the shot. It is no good. And Bacon gets the rebound for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the substitutions for defense, they're going to a 1-2-2 a little bit, maybe trap out of it when they can.
And with it over left side, they go right side to Pester. Pester with the basketball in the lane to Corlett. Corlett moves back to the right, tried to flip it underneath the arm of Thompson. That's a tough angle. Shot no good, didn't have a chance. Meyer back into the offensive end, or correction there, it is once again White to Thompson, who drives in, took an extra step driving into the left side. Made the basket, but took an extra step driving to the left side, and the ball goes back to the Bulldogs on the turnover.
Yeah, and Coach Cranberry is asking a question about how that was, but had to get a sub in there, and looks like Cole Mosier's going to be back in. Weimer's back to the bench.
And again, the Bulldogs here facing man-to-man by North Fayette Valley, as it is Lightfoot bringing it across the timeline as we approach the halfway point. Lightfoot drives baseline, tried to feed it back to Corlett. The ball knocked out of there, but back into the hands of Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the corner to Hansen. In the lane to Corlett. Corlett goes to the right side, over to Pester. Right corner for three, short off the front of the rim. And Thompson able to clear things off the right side for the Tigerhawks. Oconus on the right wing. Works it in the corner. They go down to Thompson on the left block. Middle of the lane, stops, back over to Mosier. He's going to take a step behind the arc, three from the right side. Shot no good. Tigerhawks just haven't had that big shot from the outside here, as they are still down by 11, and the Lightfoot will work it into the offensive end.
Yeah, they get the stop on the one end, but they haven't been able to capitalize with points.
Lightfoot in the corner to Hansen. Hansen pump fakes, drives, pulls up outside the lane. Shot from the left side about 8 feet away. Short, rebound to Thompson, and it's one and done for the Bulldogs. And back out on top, Mosier. Mosier left side to Oconus. Oconus spins, gets by Pester in the lane, flips it up, but leaves the one-handed flip shot from 8 feet away, just off the front of the rim. Again, you take that shot from Oconus anytime.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to knock that down, and we're going to have a timeout by the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs take their first timeout, leading with 3:14 to go. It's 63-52. Let's take this break.
This is Dr. Jessica Wilkie, along with Dr. Foey, Dr. Bruner, and our staff here at Family Dentistry Associates of Monona. We are honored to sponsor winter sports and activities for the area schools. We're here to help keep those smiles healthy by providing all areas of general dentistry for children and adults, including same-day crowns, Invisalign, dentures, and implants. We thank our patients for their loyalty for the last 40 years and welcome new patients to join our dental family. Call us at 563-539-4651.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Clayton County Farm Bureau is proud of our livestock farmers who provide high-quality protein needed to fuel our young athletes. The ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up can be found in meat and dairy foods grown right here. Meat and dairy are natural sources of essential vitamins that support health, energy, and performance. We know our student athletes are the real deal, and Iowa's livestock farmers are committed to helping them reach their goals. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
63-52, MFL MarMac in the lead, taking a timeout with 3:14 left here in the fourth. It is the Bulldogs basketball, and I think that timeout for MFL MarMac has to be about, we can be patient. We've got a nice lead right now. Hansen goes inbounds to the center court circle and gets it into Lightfoot. Lightfoot back over to Bacon. Tigerhawks, again, man-to-man. Bacon with it, and left side feeds it back to Hansen. Hansen, just off the top of the key, over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot behind the back dribble, gets into the lane, takes a Euro step, somehow leans to the left, no good. Corlett the rebound, his putback falls off the left side of the rim from the right block as Corlett tried to flip it up there. Left side to Weimer. And Weimer back in the offensive end, but the Tigerhawks get back. However, White left open for three. Shot no good. Ball ricochets out of bounds off the hands of Thompson into the North Fayette Valley bench. And it goes back to the Bulldogs. And another open three for NFV here in the fourth.
Well, if you're the Tigerhawks, you've got time. You can work your offense, but there is no 11-point shot right now. You need to get a couple of buckets here or there, get some stops, and get back into this.
Bacon back over to Hansen. Hansen top of the key, and back over to Lightfoot. 2.5 left in the fourth. Again, Bulldogs can work some pick and roll here and work some clock. And on top, it is again Lightfoot. Lightfoot in the lane to Corlett. Corlett facing the basket, leaves the shot short, gets his own rebound, though, pads the stats. Scores it from the left side, the offensive rebound. Bulldogs equal their biggest lead of the night, 65-52. There's North Fayette Valley with a timeout. 2:12 to go. Bulldogs try to close the deal. We'll be back with more.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be.
At Freedom Bank, we're proud to cheer on the hometown athletes who give it their all. You'll see us in the stands, on the sidelines, and throughout our communities, supporting the players, coaches, and families who make Northeast Iowa a great place to call home. Whether it's on the field or in your financial life, we're here to help you reach your goals. Visit us in Elkader, Monona, Postville, or Waukon and experience the difference of a 100% employee-owned community bank. Freedom Bank, we empower success.
65-52. It is MFL MarMac leading North Fayette Valley. Tigerhawks have one timeout. MFL MarMac has 4, but it is North Fayette Valley's basketball here as they will try to make a late rush here in this ballgame. Oconus, right side. They run their sets. Oconus, left side to Mosier. Mosier drives baseline, stops on the left baseline area and goes back to Whites. So not able to get really anything they want to do right now. Here is Stolka. Lots of dribbling, drives in, loses the basketball, so they come up without a shot attempt there. Hansen back over to Corlett in the offensive end. He's overshot. He cannot track it down on the baseline off the left side. Out of bounds, and the ball will go back to, once again, North Fayette Valley. It will be Mosier taking it out of bounds.
And
Meanwhile,
Pester checked back in.
As Meyer checked out of the game. He was in there momentarily. Landon Meyer was in the ball game. So here we go down the stretch. Cranbeer, and actually Coach Cranbeer looks things over in the offensive set there from the sideline. Back out on top to Thompson. A step behind the arc for 3. It's off the back of the rim. That was 22 feet away. Rebound goes into the hands of Mosier. He drives in. Tried to wrap around pass to White. Knocked out of bounds by MFL MarMac. Stays down here with North Fayette Valley. I don't think that NFE's so disappointed in their offense as Meyer back in, Pester out. This is offensive-defensive switches here.
Yeah.
But tonight, defensively, that's what Coach Cranberry, I think, is really going to talk about.
Yeah, there's just some lost guys at different times.
Oconus drives in the middle of the lane, bumped by Hansen. Foul is on the floor, but it doesn't make a difference. It's the 5th on MFL MarMac, and Oconus will go to the free throw line for 2. So for North Fayette Valley, again, you've seen some better things offensively tonight. And for MFL MarMac, we know what they can do offensively, but part of NFV's offensive flow tonight, you got to give some props to the Bulldogs defensively as Oconus misses the first free throw.
But I will say this, we talked about NFV, having a stretch where they just aren't scoring, and I don't think we saw big, huge stretches like that tonight. I think it was much better.
So, again, Everett into the ball game, and also back in there is Schaefer. Checking out is Mosier, and also checking out is White for North Fayette Valley with 1:18 to go. Oconus' free throw short off the front of the rim. And the rebound into the hands of Bacon. So North Fayette Valley now here going full court. Bacon in the backcourt, and now MFL MarMac's got to take a timeout. So they hit him with pressure, but only 1:10 to go, and the Bulldogs weren't prepared for it. So a timeout taken by Coach Detbarn. Bails them out of the turnover waiting to happen there. With 1:10 to go, timeout Bulldogs. Back with the finish after this.
The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union are proud sponsors of high school sports. We are committed to bringing our patients the highest level of total eye care with detailed one-on-one attention. Our offices offer the newest technology and equipment with a professional team of experienced staff that is committed to you. Call us today for your next total eye care appointment. The Woodland Eye Clinic in Elkader and West Union supports all of our local athletes taking the field or court this season.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
So 1:10 to go in North Fayette Valley. You can continue to be aggressive here. You've committed no fouls. Full court man-to-man pressure, and after that timeout, immediately they get an inbounds to Lightfoot, and Oconus commits the foul. I don't think North Fayette Valley's trying to foul here, but maybe they are.
Maybe, but that looked like a breakaway, and I think Oconus kind of felt, I got to foul him up here. Don't let him get into the front court where there was no other help defense.
And the Bulldogs made it a point that we've got to get the ball to Lightfoot in. He's our senior there. We'll clear out and let him bring it into the offensive end. And Oconus called for a blocking call. So that's the second foul, but again, with 1:07 to go, again.
I don't know if you're going to win that free throws for possessions. I don't know if you're going to win that.
It'd be tough to exchange those points. Inbounds to Lightfoot. It's knocked away, but picked up by Lightfoot anyway. And he's fouled here by Schaefer. So that's the third foul committed by North Fayette Valley. Well, this is one of these situations that the Tiger Hawks need to work on too.
Yeah, maybe try to get stops, try to get steals. If you don't, you make some contact, put them at the free throw line, it stops the clock, I guess.
And they try to throw it inbounds, but Hansen throws it away, and Lightfoot went one way, the ball went the other. Inside now, a minute to go. Oconus, top of the key. They need to hurry, though. Everett on the right side. He gets a lane to the basket. Pump fakes, and then he's bumped into on the foul there by Corlett or Pester. Pick or choose. And that puts Everett to the free throw line for 2. And again, if you were MFL MarMac here, why?
Yeah, let that, in all honesty, let the layup go. I mean, the layup goes in, the clock's going to continue to run. Take the ball out of bounds. You can kill a good 7-8 seconds in a play like that.
Free throw, it is no good. The difference, MFL MarMac hitting many of their free throws tonight. North Fayette Valley continues to struggle from the line. Second free throw being eyed by Everett. His free throw on the way. It is short, but rolls over to the front of the rim. It is good. Everett will check out. Stolka coming back into the ball game for North Fayette Valley. 54 seconds left here and a 12-point lead for MFL MarMac. Inbounds to Bacon, right back to Hansen. Hansen to Corlett, and that's what you do. Get it back to Lightfoot and clear off the 84% free throw shooter dribbling around. And if you can't catch him here, just let him dribble it around if you're MFL MarMac. Back over to Hansen. Hansen back over to Lightfoot. It appears that North Fayette Valley is just going to let this play out. So after 3 fouls in a blink of an eye, we're down to 30 seconds to go and only 12 on the shot clock. And Lightfoot has had the ball in his hands, much of it, and there's a foul by Oconus. You hated to do that there with 28.7 seconds to go because now your shot clock is off.
Yeah, that was a late in the shot clock foul, resets it.
Yeah, and time taken by our official here. I think they're talking about that's the 5th foul on Oconus.
Yeah, he's going to foul off.
So we actually started play for just a second. Oconus will check out. He has led North Fayette Valley offensively tonight. And the senior guard for the Tiger Hawks, a team that really only brought back Mosier and Oconus from last year's sub-state final team. Ton of seniors. That's the only bad thing about having a ton of seniors. Got a lot of kids having to step into a new role. Shot clock is off. Lightfoot will walk it into the offensive end. North Fayette Valley will stay away, and the game should come to an end. So for MFL MarMac, they start the second half of the season right where they picked off here as they entered, or I should say picked up right from where they entered the break with a 2-game winning streak. MFL MarMac has now made it 3 in a row. MFL MarMac victorious over North Fayette Valley tonight by a final score of 65-53. With the win, the Bulldogs 6-3, 3-3 in the conference. North Fayette Valley falls to 2-6, 1-5 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, game stats and coaching interviews. Your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Hey sports fans, take a time out to call Garms Financial Services for all your insurance needs. Whether you need auto, home, farm, health, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services and Grinnell Mutual has you covered. You'll receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Owner Brian Bugenhagen, along with his staff, look forward to serving all your insurance needs. Call them today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services, located in Elkader and now also in Monona, your trusted choice agency.
Looking for the best suppressors with seamless service? Interested in helping protect your hearing or have questions on the NFA process? Head to Stronghold Corp, your one-stop shop for premium suppressors and unbeatable expertise. Whether you're a seasoned shooter or first-time buyer, we can get the best brands and latest models to fit your needs. Enjoy hassle-free eForms electronic fingerprint processing with our state-of-the-art Cerberus live scan system. Contact us today by heading to stronghold-corp.com for more information. Stronghold Corp, where silence meets precision. Top Gun Customs knows you can fill a deer tag well out of season. If you've tagged that prize buck, pull up to the stoplight at Top Gun in Garnavillo. That's it. Bob and his technicians have been repairing vehicles for over 45 years. We write the estimates, take the photos, and deal with the insurance company for you to ensure your vehicle is repaired quickly and, most importantly, safely. We also have free loaners or rental vehicles. Call Bob or Nancy at Top Gun to schedule your repair today. 563-964-9899.
Choose skilled care to recover from your surgery or illness. Grace Bowman of Eitzen did, and she states, "When I came into the hospital following surgery in La Crosse, the first thing I noticed was it seems like family. The whole unit was welcoming, kind, caring, and glad I was there. I felt peaceful, and with their help I knew that I would get back home again, which I did just 2 weeks later. The entire staff was encouraging and always gave the extra mile. Wherever you are, remember to ask for skilled care."
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. We are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing to your home or mail delivery and online prescription refill. We also offer a cash pricing program on name brand and generic prescriptions. Call 563-245-2530 to find out more. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to serve us all in between.
MFL MarMac victorious over North Fayette Valley by a final score of 65-53. We're joined by Bulldog basketball coach Eric Detbarn. Coach, first off, 4 guys in double figures. Let's start there. I mean, it's what you feel this team can do.
Yeah, that was nice. I think actually we all 5 of my starters are capable of scoring double figures. I got a couple kids off the bench that can put the ball in the hole too. So offensively, except for that fourth quarter was some terrible basketball by both teams. Jamie, neither one of us could throw the ball in the ocean in the fourth quarter there, but we scored enough in the first 3 quarters to get it done. So,
all right. Obviously, before the break, you had talked about defensively how this team needed to be better. Do you continue to see that?
Yeah, I thought we were a little better tonight. I thought we were a little more connected. We didn't allow a lot of easy shots at the rim. We didn't allow a lot of wide open looks from the perimeter. I thought we did a better job of contesting shots in both those areas, and it's still a work in progress, but pretty pleased with the overall effort of the kids tonight.
All right, we mentioned 4 guys in double figures. Let's talk about those guys.
Yeah.
Wesley Corlett, let's start there. 17 points. Tristan Bacon with 15.
Okay, and they got to do that. I mean, if we're going to be successful, we've got to have 4 or 5 kids score for us. We're early in the year. I think Carter was scoring 30 points a game for us, and now teams are kind of keying on him, so other kids have to step up, and it's nice that those 2 could do that tonight.
All right, you mentioned Carter had 14 points, but it's the floor game he gives you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he handles the ball for us tempo-wise. He does a good job of seeing the floor, getting other kids' the ball in the places where they can actually score.
All right, Carson Pester, again, this is why I think you were hoping for him. He was in double digits with 12.
Well, that was huge for us tonight. We kind of talked about it over Christmas break that he is a senior, and it's last 13 games of his senior year, and he's a pretty good shooter, and he's showed it in practice, but just hasn't shown it in the game yet, and he stepped up and hit some shots for us tonight, so that was good to see.
All right, you guys got a busy week next week, right?
Yeah, we got we got Clayton Ridge on Tuesday, we have Charles City on Thursday, and then we're at West Central on Friday.
All right, so we'll talk to you before the Clayton Ridge ball game on Tuesday night.
Okay.
Good luck to you guys.
Sounds good. Thank you.
MFL MarMac basketball coach Eric Detbarn and his Bulldog team victorious tonight by a final score of 65-53. We'll take a break. We'll talk with Tiger Hawk basketball coach Matt Cranbeer. Game stats still to come as MFL MarMac victorious here in our boys game.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Walk-On. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors, where we've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Walk-On.
Being good at life means getting your finances in order so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of experience, New York Life Insurance Company offers insurance and financial solutions you can benefit from while you're well living. For trusted guidance, contact your local agents, Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer with your Vision Financial Group, proudly located and serving the beautiful Guttenberg community. Call Andy or Troy at 563-252-2471. Start planning today for peace of mind tomorrow. Your Vision Financial Group is not owned or operated by New York Life.
Alameda, Clayton Electric provides more than energy. They also provide tips to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it's knocked over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electric shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your touchstone energy cooperative.
Post-game show continues. We're joined by North Fayette Valley boys basketball coach Matt Cranberry. Coach, first off here, let's talk about offensively. I think that's what you wanted to see. I think you felt like offensively that gave you a chance tonight, this type of performance.
Yeah, we did, and we thought there were some things we could do in the full court, trying to get the ball up the court to get some easier shots, and we got some open looks from three, and we knocked a few of them down tonight, which is nice. Nice to see those things going. I thought it was probably our best offensive flow game that we've had this year. There were just stretches where we couldn't score, and we tried to run a lot of our special sets and things like that. I think we ran every set we could run tonight to just try and get some baskets to kind of get back in the game, get back within that couple possession spot. And we did that, but just once again couldn't finish it.
All right, 3 scores in double figures. Hayden Thompson, 16 points. Jordan O'Conus, aggressive with 15 points. Kendrick White with 14. Tell me about those 3 kids.
Yeah, those kind of been the 3 that we've been hanging our hat on offensively all year, and they've been taking turns. And that's really nice to see a nice, tight spread of points there from those 3 guys. If we can get that out of them, and Cole Mosier is starting to shoot the ball a little better and doing some good things there too, I think we can be in a lot of games. I thought that, MFL is just really tough to guard. They run a lot of good stuff, and they had some guys hit some shots for them too who are on their scouting report. We knew could shoot it, but obviously when you start at MFL, you got to start with their 2 guards. And I thought we did a good job on their 2 guards for the most part. Their 2 leading scorers. So yeah.
And defensively, I mean, this is what this team's going to have to do. You guys are going to have to hang your hat on your defense.
Yeah, we've got to, and I think all year our defense has been ahead of our offense so far. Tonight, once again, it was just one of those nights where they're hitting outside shots, and those are the shots we were wanting to give up, and they hit them, so hats off to MFL.
And this is a team that primarily went man-to-man the whole game tonight there, and you guys have the ability to mix things up.
Yeah, we do, and we thought about maybe running some zone. They're tough to zone because they got put so many shooters on the court. There at the end we did a little 3-quarter court press. Maybe could have done a little bit more of that because their guards are good and they handle the ball well, but as far as seeing over the defense and throwing it deep, that might be something that may have been a little better. But yeah, I thought we played really well defensively.
All right, quick bounce back. You guys play Monday and Tuesday, right?
Yeah, we got Monday night. We play Oline at Upper Iowa. And then Tuesday night we got Turkey Valley. So we'll be right back at it here.
All right. We'll see you not a week from tonight, but 6 days from tonight we'll see you with the North Fayette Valley Clayton Ridge game down to Clayton Ridge.
That's right. Sounds good.
All right, good luck to you guys, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks. North Fayette Valley basketball coach Matt Cranberry talking things over about his Tiger Hawk team. Dropping the decision tonight, 65-53. We'll keep it right here on our postgame show. I'm joined once again by Coach Aaron Hammond. Let's go through the individual totals. It's MFL MarMac victorious 65-53. Run down the Bulldog stats.
For the Bulldogs, Wesley Corlett leads the way tonight with 17 points. Tristan Bacon with 15 points. Carter Lightfoot with 14 points. Karsten Pester with 12 points. We got 5 points out of Eli Hansen. And Kinnick Corlett off the bench had 2 points, so there's your 65 points. They shot 38% tonight, 10 of 22 behind the arc. That's 45%, 13 of 39 otherwise. So they put up a lot of shots tonight. They shot 9 of 13 from the free throw line, so that's 69%, and 4 turnovers for the Bulldogs, so took care of the basketball.
Yeah, so a lot of good things for them done offensively. Let's go to the totals now for North Fayette Valley.
For North Fayette Valley, they were led by Hayden Thompson tonight with 16 points, Jordan O'Conus with 15, Kendrick White with 14. Then we've got Cole Mosier with 3, Drew Stolka with 2, Brady Schaefer with 2, Blake Everett with 1, so there's their 53. They shot 36%, 7 of 23 behind the arc, 12 of 30, so a little better inside for 40%, 6 of 11 from the free throw line, that's 54%, and they only had 10 turnovers tonight, taking care of the basketball as well.
And again, we talked about this for North Fayette Valley. They want to play the games if they can at 50-point mark, and they feel like they're going to have opportunities. It'd be real interesting to see how much these teams improve as we get to their second matchup on February 3rd. That's towards the end of the season. Meanwhile, earlier tonight, the MFL MarMac girls victorious 58-29 as they defeat North Fayette Valley, raced out to a 12-point lead in the first quarter and just gradually pulled away. And also in girls basketball tonight, Midland has defeated Clayton Ridge 34-25, final score of that ball game. But let's get your thoughts on our girls game. MFL MarMac girls able to force some turnovers and get running.
Yeah, take care of what they want to do. I thought they showed some flashes of that half-court offense that they need to develop. I thought that was better. Defensively, solid all the way around, and just kind of took care of business tonight. Showed that they knew what they needed to do.
And meanwhile, for North Fayette Valley, it's a team that, just like the boys, they want to play and make it a half-court type ball game, and the turnover is a big issue for there. It's a team that just needs to continue to improve. They know what they can do.
Yeah, they know what they have the ability to do. They've had good shooting nights. If they can take care of the basketball, it gives them an opportunity. But again, they want a low-scoring ball game as well, and they can't score the magnitude of points that MFL MarMac wants to put up when they run.
All right, so our boys' final, MFL MarMac, we've talked about that. It's victorious 65-53 as the Bulldogs win this ball game by 12 points. And for North Fayette Valley, Olwine, quick turnaround for them. Then Tuesday night, Turkey Valley. Then Friday night, we'll see them against Clayton Ridge, down at Clayton Ridge. Meanwhile, for MFL MarMac, they play Clayton Ridge on Tuesday night. We'll be here in Monona for those two ball games. Then they play Charles City on Thursday, and they get West Central on Friday. Bulldog boys have won 3 in a row.
Yeah, busy week for all these teams for the next week. Coming back from the break, going hard at it. Got to get those games in. So we're gonna see these teams what they did over break and how that developed.
And it's good to get this one in the first half of the season, technically, as get this ball game in, because the schedule is going to get a little tougher to make things up as the season goes on. So again, the MFL MarMac girls and boys victorious in our games today on KCTN FM 100. Again, Tuesday night, MFL MarMac Clayton Ridge. Chalk Talk at around 5:45. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow here on KCTN FM 100. Live video streamed on KCTN.com and also on the KCTN YouTube channel. We'll see you Tuesday night.
I'll be here.
My thanks once again to Dayton Tiemann for running our camera. Also thanks to Caitlin Mussman for running our studio show. For a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights, scores, and more, go to KCTN.com and click on the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.